Good afternoon, all the speakers and delegates. On behalf of Mr. Chandrakant Salunkhe, founder and president of Maharashtra Industry Development Association and SME Chamber of India, I extend a warm welcome to all of you at the Taloja Industries and SME Summit, focusing on the theme, Supporting SMEs for Better Business Growth, which is one of the series of events which we are organizing for the last 10 years. On behalf of SME Chamber of India and Maharashtra Industry Development Association, I am thankful to SIDBI for sponsoring today's summit. I'd also like to thank Tally, Saral, AU Small Finance Bank, Tata Power Solar Roof, Universal Sompo General Insurance, and Taloja Industries Association for supporting this event and making it a great success. Let's have a round of applause to all our supporters and sponsors. Friends, SME Chamber of India and Maharashtra Industry Development Association have been jointly putting efforts for the empowerment of SMEs and manufacturing industries under the dynamic and indomitable leadership of Sri Chandrakant Salunkhe for the last 32 years. Both the organizations have been supporting enterprises for further business growth, expansion, and diversification, export promotion, focusing on enhancement of manufacturing activities in Tier 2 and 3 cities, channelizing finance and investment, identifying the Indian and foreign partners for joint ventures, collaborations, technology transfers, and contract manufacturing. The Chamber has been on the forefront for providing unique services to brand and promote the products, machines, equipments, and other materials manufactured by the SME sector, supporting for supply chain management, franchisee, distribution, marketing, logistics, encouraging SMEs, manufacturing industries to adapt and acquire latest technologies to produce quality products, readiness for global competitiveness, and success in the global markets by branding Made in India products. So today, we start this afternoon. For that, I would like to welcome Mr. Mahesh Salunkhe, Director of Maharashtra Industry Development Association and SME Chamber of India, to deliver the welcome and introductory address. A round of applause for him.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. सर एसएमई की आवाज़ दिल्ली तक पहुंचनी चाहिए, तभी जाके कहीं तो हमें थोड़ा सा वेटेज और न्याय मिल जाएगा, ऐसा मुझे लगता है. Friends, it's my immense pleasure to welcome all of you for this today's program that we are conducting, Taloja Industries and SME Summit, initiated by SME Chamber of India and Maharashtra Industry Development Association. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speakers, sponsors, SIDBI, Saral by Reliance Softech, Tally Software, AU Small Finance Bank, Tata Power Renewable Energy, and Universal Sompo General Insurance for their support for making this event possible. Friends, as we see, MSME are the backbone of the Indian industry, contributing almost 30% of the GDP, 45% of the manufacturing output, and 40% of the exports. If we see overall, there are 72 million MSMEs that employ around 270 million employees. They give the employment to the around 270 million employees, including the services sector. Friends, the GDP share is projected to reach by 35% by 2025 and 40% by 2030, promoting regional balance, innovation and renewable IT and services. हमने अगर लास्ट 2 साल का बजट देखा रहेगा तो फिनेंस मिनिस्ट्री, एमएसएमई मिनिस्ट्री एज वेल एज हमारे जो पीएम है, उनका जो मेजर थ्रस्ट रहा हुआ है वो एमएसएमई के ऊपर रहा हुआ है. एंड टीयर 2 एंड टीयर 3 सिटी जो है, टीयर 2 टीयर 3 सिटीज़ में हाउ वी कैन एनहांस द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर एंड गिव द कॉम्पिटिटिवनेस मार्केट एज वेल एज द फॉर देयर प्रोडक्ट. एंड जो अभी वन डिस्ट्रिक्ट वन प्रोडक्ट वगैरह जो भी आया हुआ है, सो वी वांटेड टू गिव मेजर थ्रस्ट ऑन द टीयर 2 टीयर 3 सिटीज़. एंड we observe basically there are the lot of hurdles faced by the MSMEs because of the lack of the knowledge. They don't have the information, adequate information. आज की डेट पे डिजिटल मार्केटिंग या डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म अगर आप देखोगे तो देयर इज एम्पल ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, बट विच इन्फॉर्मेशन इज राइट एंड विच इन्फॉर्मेशन इज रॉन्ग, या वो किसी को पता नहीं चलता है. एंड पीपल गेट लिटिल बट डाइवर्सिफाइड और दे आर गेट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड. So basically Chamber and Maharashtra Industry Development Association is giving a major thrust to empower the SMEs by educating them, by giving them the knowledge throughout these series of the events. See, there are a lot of problems faced by the MSMEs for doing the business. And if you see, the major problem is the financing. Financing, which is basically a timely financing and adequate financing to the MSMEs for their growth and to go to the next level. Second thing, if you'll see, they see a lot of banks are asking for the collaterals. If you don't have the collateral, how we can proceed? Yeah, but there are a lot of schemes developed by the ministry that gives you the collateral-free loan. So how many industries are aware about the collateral-free loan? And how much have availed the collateral-free loan? बहुत सारे कम हैं. So we will come to that point also. Again, if you are getting the financing, it's a high cost credit you are getting. How we can reduce that high cost credit rating? What are the things bankers basically see during appraising your proposal, and what are the things to be taken care by the MSMEs? That is also we try to inform the industries, we try to educate the industries. Then if you see the complexity of the documentation, सभी बैंक के पास एक सरी का फॉर्म नहीं है कि एक ही फॉर्म में आप अगर किसी को एप्लीकेशन देते हो तो वही एप्लीकेशन दूसरी बैंक भी ले सकती है. सो चेंबर हैज गिवन अ मेजर thrust on this. We have taken an initiative and we have discussed with a lot of banks, lot of financial institutions to do this thing कि भाई एक सबके लिए एक ही फॉर्म हो जाए, एक टाइप ऑफ असेसमेंट जो होता है वो करें. Another point, if you'll see the MSMEs, their major problem is delayed payments. If you are supplying to the corporates, normally your payment should get within 45 days, but नहीं होता है 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. And what MSMEs are doing कि भाई चलो ठीक है बिजनेस करना है, मुझे धंधा करना है तो चलेगा, but they are hampering their business cycle, financial cycle. जो रोल आउट होता है वो रोल आउट नहीं होता है. And whatever the commitment you are doing to the bank when submit your proposal कि भाई ये मेरा इस मंथ एंड में या इस ईयर एंड में मेरा जो टर्नओवर है वो समझो मान के 10 करोड़ होने वाला है, but delayed payment and everything, these obstacles, you could not do that. So again, you are facing some sort of issues. So basically, to overcome these kind of issues and how to take your problems to the next level, how we can solve those problems. So we are doing these kind of events. Those basically focus on the manufacturing, exports, technologies, how you can integrate technology in your business and how you can do manufacturing very effectively to make your production easy and we can say a good quality products. Now coming to the next point, if you see government, as I said, government is giving a major thrust on the manufacturing and exports. They have come up with a lot of schemes like credit guarantee scheme, expansion of credit guarantee scheme. Now they have come up in last budget. They have come up with the another scheme wherein you can get 100 crore loan without collateral for your machineries. If you wanted to expand your business, if you wanted to put up the machineries, import the machineries, you are getting loan up to 100 crore collateral free. There are the certain norms which can be fulfilled and which those schemes can be availed by the industries. Next, digital lending platforms. They have come up with the digital lending platforms. So up to some banks have come up with the digital lending platform wherein 2 crore, 5 crore loans can easily sanction on their platforms and get disbursed. Keeping in mind, we have invited today over here SIDBI. SIDBI is basically a, we can say, crucial driver of a growth for the Indian manufacturing sector, wherein they are providing the handholding to the SME sector by lending you for your business expansions, new businesses, startups. It's basically a government initiative, and they have come up with the very good schemes, very good, you can say, financing models. And today's event is supported by them, sponsored by them. Friends, what SME Chamber is doing basically, SME Chamber is a fulfilling gap between the industry as well as the academia as well as the end users. Yeah, we try to handle them in various ways and putting forward our views and suggestions to the state government, central government on various issues faced by the industries. Yeah. We have Satish sir here, so we met so many times when we address the issues on the association level with the government. We are keeping in a mind that MSME should not get hampered. आज अगर आप देखोगे तो जो प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी का सपना जो है कि भाई 2047 विकसित भारत, हु इज गोइंग टू डू द विकसित भारत? अडानी अंबानी तो नहीं करने वाले ना, उनको तो सपोर्ट एसएमईज ही करते हैं. सो एसएमईज जो है, एसएमईज यही सपना फुलफिल कर सकता है. उसके लिए जो उनको हर्डल्स आती है, वो हर्डल्स सॉल्व करने के लिए, रिजॉल्व करने के लिए वी आर वर्किंग. And without taking much time, we will proceed with the event. And I will invite Satish Shetty ji. He is Honorary President, Taloja Industry Association, and CMD, Jayshree Galwa Private Limited, to say few words and what are the initiatives are taken by the association for the development of the MSME sector. Over to you, sir. Please give a big round of applause to him.
Good afternoon all. Am I audible? Yes. We welcome everyone. See, today our main objective is that Taloja Industry Association's presence is in Taloja MIDC industrial area, and SME India is the central level platform for us. So normally we always try to collaborate activities with the SME chamber. Our objective is that policy issues which are there, especially the policy issues which government changes from time to time, like let it be financial issues, it will be regarding policy regarding labor policies. That is a platform where SME Chamber of India plays a vital role out there. They have helped us in many platforms regarding the policies which are in the interest of industries, especially when in the labor law which was amended. And that also they have played a very vital role in giving the suggestions. Regarding the finance department also, with the finance minister, they have put up many proposals, like specifically about the 45 days delay payment. So these are the policies which are industries have been facing the problem, and where these chambers try to resolve the issue. I would like to give a small brief why Kadam sir has just come today here. He's the ACP of the Kharghar division. Kharghar has got 3 police stations coming under that. That is, one is KK, one is Kharghar, one is Kamothe, and one is Taloja. That is called KKT. So this is recently done. Previously we had a ACP from Panvel. Now this is specially, they have given more interest that focus can be given by looking at the population level. They normally give the police stations under that. So now we have got a good ACP down here, so who is interested to listen to our issues. Even Praveen Bhagat sir has played a very, very vital role in understanding industry issues time to time. Whenever any issues are there on the policy regarding labor issues or labor, like especially when union people come, police plays a very, very vital role. But that time, if the moral support is not been given to the industries can face lot of problems. So that is the time when police again plays a vital role here. I'll give you a small brief about Taloja as general. Taloja MIDC has got around about 1,623 plots, carved plots. Functioning industries are 975 industries. Total Taloja is 2,300 acres of land as on present. In this, we have got on board 550 industries are from the engineering sector. 300 odd are from the chemical, pharmaceutical, and then fisheries are there, 75 odd fisheries. If you go to see, 93% of the industries are from the SME sectors, 7% is from the large scale and the medium scale. So what is our focus is that SME is the backbone of the economy, what we normally always speak. So we need to see that they have been protected. So in that condition, every issues which are there from the industries, they need to speak it out. See, if you have got a problem, if you bring that things to the platform of the association can take up at the higher level or whatsoever is possible. So in this condition, if you go to see Taloja, as Mr. Mahesh ji was speaking about, I would like to specifically bring it to your knowledge. I will request even Chandrakant Salunkhe ji to note on this subject like once you meet him. So we now recently MIDC has taken an acquisition land of additional Taloja. Additional Taloja land is totally around about 750 acres. From that, SME was promised, was 20% land will be given to us. Previously it was told 100% land is for SME. From last 4-5 years, we were following up with the MIDC that land will be allotted for expansion and everything. Why normally, now there is no land available in Taloja and we are desperately in need of expansion. Every industry is looking for expansion of land. Luckily, when we got this 750 acres land demarked and acquisition was taken place for all the 3 villages, and then we thought the allotment will start taking place. Unfortunately, in the month of July 2025, one proposal came from Adani. We were happy that Adani is coming to Taloja. It's a pride for us, to be very precise for us. But unfortunately, when it came, it took almost 550 acres of land. From that, then some 450 official offer letter has been issued to him. Then RRP Electronics is there. That is like Sachin Tendulkar's company is there. That also is coming into that. They are doing semiconductor. Both these companies are from semiconductor. And some other data centers also coming. So what I would like to be very specific that SME chamber should take up the issue that 20% reservation for the MSME should be given to sir. And what happens, otherwise what happens, the industries who are there, they cannot expand their businesses. And if you go to see, if you try to see that if you take a land outside Taloja and the existing staff and other things, you will not be able to utilize them, and logistically also we'll have a lot of problems. So what I request is that SME Chamber of India should take up this topic that 20% reservation specifically, which is central government's notification is there that 20% will begin, that should be allotted to the industries. I've already put my papers to the MIDC, the central government, and all the connected departments regarding that. I've also shared a copy to SME Chamber. I would request you to give a little pushing hand to this subject, why this is a policy issue. If once the land is allotted to all the large scale industries, the small scale will not be getting the land. This is the last land parcel which is available in Taloja area. And after that, if you go to see throughout the Taloja, right, left, everywhere residential buildings have come now. Pradhan Mantri Yojana buildings have come and everything. So in the near future, pollution industries also will face a lot of problems. Why? Unfortunately, what happens, our chimneys of 15 meters, that is almost as good as 45 feet or 60 feet. Buildings have come up 14 storage buildings, 14 storage, 22 storage. So our chimney, where we will be removing our exhaust, that will go in some of the residential areas. So then there will be a cry and shout and everything. Almost 4,500 flats have been just going to be allotted in the next few months. The lottery system is already been opened from CIDCO. So once the people start residing here, so there is going to be a little air pollution issue which can arise. So in that condition, we request that additional Taloja area, if you all can see that, if you can get out there, so that will become a little helping hand to us. And regarding the infrastructure in Taloja, we have got one of the best infrastructures comparative to all the other MIDCs in Maharashtra. We were lucky to get the concrete road, cement concrete road, HDB pipeline, street lights. We have got a camera system throughout Taloja MIDC. We have got 200 crores sanctioned by the MIDC. It had come from the smart city proposal from MIDC, where they have got a full-fledged monitoring system out in MIDC office only there. All the roads and every area has been covered. Even the street lights are autopilot mode. So what is my saying? Ki Taloja is one of the best destination for expansion as well as for doing business. So we look for that additional Taloja also should be a promising place if there is some reservation officially kept for the industries. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
For ease of doing business, when you are doing your businesses at your local level, district level, or industry level, you face some sort of issues. कोई भी आता है, कोई बोलेगा यार इंडस्ट्री आप चालू कर रहे हो, you have to give some sort of a bribe to us or some sort of तकलीफ देना चालू कर देते हैं. So, in keeping that view in mind, we have one committee by the Ministry of Home Affairs, you can say Home Ministry in the state level, जहाँ पे पुलिस उद्योजक समन्वय समिति गठित की गई है. हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, हर तालुके पे इसका मीटिंग्स होते रहते हैं. वी अटेंड सो मेनी मीटिंग्स एट डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल, जहाँ पे कमिश्नर के अंडर में ये मीटिंग्स होती है. एंड नॉर्मली वहाँ के एसपीज होते हैं, डीसीपीज होते हैं, वो मीटिंग के लिए इन्वाइट किए जाते हैं. सो दे आर वेरी हेल्पफुल अस टू सेटअप our manufacturing units to overcome the obstacles what we are facing. So we have invited today over Vikram Kadam sir. He is ACP of the Kharghar division. So when we send the invite to his office, he immediately says okay, I wanted to interact with the industries and I will come over here personally to listen your problems. If you have any problems, any suggestions, yeah, you can just connect with him. He's over here today. So, friends, please give a big round of applause to him.
Thank you all. Good afternoon. Respected dignitaries, distinguished business leaders, representative from various industries, and all the esteemed participants present here. Just have a memory. During my competitive study days, in 2012 UPSC mains exam, I have a question: role of MSME in India's economy. Because I think MSME Act came in 2006, and in 2012 UPSC mains exam, this question came. And I am really fortunate that today I am really witnessing all the distinguished businessmen who really being the part of India's economy, backbone of India's economy. And it's great honor for me as you invited me here. This summit is not just an event, it is a platform of transformation where ideas, innovation, and industrial strength come together. Today, we are surrounded by various manufacturers, exporters, importers, service providers, technology partners, various entrepreneurs from various sectors. In a rapidly changing global environment, events like this help us to reflect, reinvent, and reimagine the future of Indian industry. I think this summit encourages collaboration, inspires innovation, and creates meaningful opportunities for growth and development. This small and medium enterprises sector is the backbone of India's economy. I think SME contributes almost 30% of India's GDP and over 45% of export and generate billions of job opportunities across the country. They are the engines of power entrepreneurship, employment, and economic empowerment. But more importantly, SME embody the spirit of innovation and courage to take risk and the determination to succeed which define modern India. As India is moving towards $5 trillion economy, the contribution of SME will be the central to achieving this vision. As all you know, it is encouraging that these summits highlights the advantage of government schemes, incentives, and collaboration. The government of India has launched several initiatives to support SMEs like Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, MSME credit guarantee schemes, production linked incentives, technology upgradation fund, Skill India and Digital India programs. And Taloja is emerging as one of the Maharashtra's most vibrant industrial cluster. This summit supports the drive to enhance contract manufacturing, smart logistics, and warehousing industrial automation, technology transfer, joint ventures and strategic partnership. If you can build strong, resilient ecosystems in clusters like Taloja, we can position India as one of the world's largest and most efficient economic hubs. I firmly believe that the Maharashtra and especially industrial clusters like Taloja can play a crucial role in realizing the Honorable Prime Minister's dream of making India a global manufacturing powerhouse. I, on the behalf of Navi Mumbai Police, assure you that we are always with you in case of any emergency, in case of any law and order issue, in case of any contingency like fire or any accidental death. We are always with you in case we got any threat calls from criminals or got threat calls from any local public. We are always with you in case if you have any problem of extortion or anything related to your industry. We are always with you in case of cyber frauds or economic frauds. Myself, Vikram Kadam, and our senior PI, Mr. Bhagat, is here. We have already communicated our number to Mr. Salunkhe. And in case of any emergency or in case of any trouble, you may contact us anytime. Our senior inspector, Mr. Bhagat, is one of the most famous personality here for his helping nature. And most of the distinguished industrialists known him. So I thank you for inviting us on this prestigious meeting. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Now I'd like to welcome on stage Mr. D. Prasad Rao, AGM SIDBI. His topic for today is SIDBI Schemes of Assistance for MSME. May I have a round of applause for him?
Good evening, all of you, respective dignitaries and Taloja Industry Association's members and industrialists who are attending this program in this Taloja Industry Summit. So I would like to thank Taloja Industry Association members for giving us the opportunity to speak to all of the industries present here about the SIDBI schemes, and Shetty sir was instrumental in bringing SIDBI here. We were talking since I think 6-7 months. We were trying to collaborate with some of the events like this, so as to familiarize SIDBI scheme with all the industries, so that it will be benefited for all of us, so that SIDBI can get good customers, and as well as our industries can get that all the benefits which Government of India supports for MSMEs. As all of you may be aware, that SIDBI is a government agency, government organization, basically set up for the MSME sector only. So in the background, this is basically SIDBI's background. All of us must be aware that SIDBI has been formed as per the SIDBI's Act 1990, and we have always been plays a supportive role for MSMEs. Whatever the schemes, policy formulations, everything is been done at MSME level. SIDBI plays a pivotal role on this. If you can recall this CGTMSC, Mudra, and all these are basically a SIDBI's associate concerns are there. Our peoples are being handle all those things. CGTMSC, all of us may be aware that all guarantee-free loans and Mudra small loans are being handled by these two organizations. As SIDBI offers regularly, it is not different from the other bank. Only difference is that other banks do offer all housing loans, personal loans, car loans, etc., etc. But SIDBI handles only MSMEs loans. We don't have regular banking networks kind of thing. We don't have accept cash or do the cash transactions over the counter. So we only does that whatever the loans which you can require in terms of cash credit, in terms of term loan, in terms of bank guarantee, LC, BG, everything. What an MSME requires, we can do it. This is I am representing from Thane BO, so we have an office at Thane, we have office in Mumbai per se, we have a Thane, we have a Panvel, we have office, we have office at Vasai, we have 3-4 offices, we have office at Andheri also. We have lot of new offices are also being opened in Mumbai, so as to cater this all the clusters. Basically, SIDBI is being mandated by the government of India to open lot of offices in cluster area, so as to cater whatever the MSMEs requirements are there to be fulfilled there itself. So that is our requirement. See, with what we are offering here, we are offering term loans for greenfield entities also. If somebody is having new to entity and existing experience also, wanted to set up a new entity, so we can fund it for them. For that we have scheme for expansions also. We can fund it for machinery purchase also. We can fund it for working capital term loan, bank guarantee, LC, everything we can fund it. This is basically our Prime Minister's vision that all digital framework should be enabled for all the work, including that lending. We have automated all our systems through digital mode. All our applications, processes, everything is in digital. So whatever the application comes, it will be through digital mode, and some of the processes also. Earlier it takes times for somebody to decide which proposal to do, not to do. Our processes we have made such a manner that if an application lodges, we are taking consent from the customer, from GST, from this IT department, that IT filings and all, so that all your filings and all from that mechanism will get a conclusive remarks that is it that proposal is worth funding, not funded. So in principle, in some cases when you lodge an application, in the same day you can get an acknowledgement from us that your loan has been in principle sanctioned. Only we have to take a visit and do the KYC and all, we can immediately give the sanction to them. This is the basically on the digital front we are doing. Lot of digital fintech companies we have collaborated for ease of our work, so that decision making is now through your whatever the data is being uploaded there in the public forum or in your IT, in your GST. Through that we are taking all the data, so that our decision makings are not man-made or choice-made. It is basically given the systems, whatever the data you are feeding, whatever the transaction you are having, your bank statements, based on that our decisions comes. This is our very good scheme where we do express scheme, that what I was talking about. Initially when you lodge the application in express mode, you will get immediately sanctions. The limit is 2 crores of that limit. For a new customer, if you want to purchase a machinery, this can be given through express scheme. This is very quick dispensation scheme is there from SIDBI. This is also a speed scheme. There we can sanction a loan for machinery financing up to 15 crores. This is for existing customers who are having 3 years track record and all. So this is also one of our good scheme which we are operating. This is another green finance scheme. Basically, that as per Government of India mandate, that green finance we are supporting, we are promoting. For that matter, if any equipment or any processes which reduces this carbon credit or such kind of activities, we can cover those projects under this green financing schemes. These are basically some of the subsidized rate we are giving. It is less than whatever the applicable rate you will be getting, and repayment period and all we can fix it according to the project. This is also a green financing kind of thing, energy efficiency 4E scheme. term loan, in this we are funding it. Basically same criteria, same is in this we can fund it 100% equipments funded we can do. This is 15 crores up to we can fund that. This the scheme 100% financing. I wanted to highlight those scheme. Mostly the banks operates through this model that 25% promoter contribution should be there, and banks does the 75% funding, and that funding will be supported by some of the collateral security. Bank they seek either collateral security or they want to cover under the CGTMSE scheme. Our schemes are differentiating factor is that we don't want that any security apart from this. We funded 100% finance and we take the 25% FD as a collateral, so that to reduce this collateral and all, and we can fund it easily. This is Thapan scheme. There we are funding some of the project specific requirement, land building, civil construction, everything we can cover under this. This is new entity, greenfield entities that can be covered. From in this, the requirement is promoter should have minimum 5 years of business experience, and for 20 years, 20 crores of exposure loan, we can do this with a minimum 5 years of experience, or loan below 20 crores if the promoters have 3 years experience that we can take. In this, we require 25% promoter contributions, and all other norms are as per our normal schemes and all. This is again one scheme Arise. It is also land, civil work, plant and machinery. Most of the schemes are basically we can categorize to quick disposition scheme, which we can fund it under 100% model, or some other scheme where we can fund it that entire project, land, building and everything with promoter contribution. These are the basically two broad criteria of our schemes and all. Here we have earlier we don't have such working capital limits offerings, but last 10 years we are doing also working capital schemes also. But we are for that we have tied up with 3 banks: Yes Bank, City Union Bank, and Yes Bank, City Union Bank, and other one bank is IDBI Bank. 3 banks we have tied up, so that to use their channel for our funding purpose, for our transaction purposes. All funding, everything has been done by SIDBI only. Here normal whatever the term loan along with working capital we can do, and this is another facility we are offering. There are 2 schemes are there. Normal working capital is also there, and working capital term loan step is also there. Both we can do. This is another scheme we are innovative schemes we have. This is GST Sahay. Basically for our existing customer who are our customers, we can fund it for their invoice discountings and all. If some customers are having purchase side requirement or sales side, if some customers wants immediate payment through their sales receivable, they can discount their bills and get the payment immediately. And the purchase side, if they wanted to make the immediate payments to their suppliers to get the cash discount, that can also be, they can avail. The rate of interest out of this is 9.5. It is completely unsecured. It is for our new customers who are not completed 2 years of our journey. They will be getting 50 lakhs, and who has completed more than 2 years, they can get 1 crore. This is basically association with SIDBI will get a lot of access to all kind of scheme. There is another scheme which we are having. After completing this 2 years, you can be eligible for our privileged customers kind of thing. There, based on your regular repayments and all, you can get immediate top-up sanction of 1 crore or so. Based on your sales, based on your repayment, based on your last loan avail, you can get a top-up loan kind of thing. Every year, based on your rating, based on your performance, you will get a top-up kind of scheme. So these are our facilities. Basically, we take our MSME customers to up to migration to the medium. So up to that level, we will continue funding to them, supporting to them, so that to nurture them, so that every point of time they will get some assistance from SIDBI. This is again one Digi Cash scheme. Here also some all automation initiative we have taken. This is again, if you upload all the facilities there, we can get this working capital facility assessment, everything will be done automatically and we can do this. This is again one digital initiative we have taken. Some takeover cases also we are doing this under this scheme Digi Cash. This is our CGTMSC, brief background, the slabs. Hybrid models must be aware. We can, whatever the unsecured portions are there, we can cover under CGTMSC, and part portion, whatever the securities available. This is also very popularly being handled by all other banks also. So thank you. Apart from this, there are two things I also wanted to, there are another 2 slides were there. Apart from this, must be some of the exporters maybe here, some RBI circular is there. You must be aware they have come out with RBI circular that who are badly hit with this, this export activities and all, they have come up with this circular. They are getting this COVID kind of facility, 3 months. They have given some benefit September to December, and the documents handling time also they have extended. You must be aware. I just brought it so that you will be aware or not aware, I don't know. This is Aditi scheme. इसके पहले वाला एक पहले वो दिखा दो उसको. और एक था, और एक PDF. Yes. This is trade relief measures. This is November 14 circular RBI has. थोड़ा सा बड़ा करो. नीचे आ जाओ. हाँ. Extension of time period for realization of repatriation of full export value. 9 months से उन्होंने 15 months का extension दिया है. In case of shipments के ऊपर में 1 year था, उसको बढ़ा के उन्होंने 3 साल कर दिया. Basically, this stress scenario, what we are getting out of this sanctions and all, so RBI has come out of this circular. It is benefited for our MSME customers, and we have already launched our schemes and our systems have been inbuilt in. The kind of this moratorium deferment is also available in this September to December is available, and other things are export credit में जो payment वगैरह आ रहा है उसमें आप 450 days तक जा सकते हैं. Earlier it was 360 days was there. ठीक है. This is related to export activity. We have our export schemes also. ठीक है. For export we can fund it. This FCTL foreign currency term loan we can fund it. We can also project specific requirement. We can also fund that. अब एक और आदित्य वाला just 2 minutes. This is also another Government of India new scheme for Energy Efficient Technologies Industries Association establishment. This is for to assist MSME adopt in energy. This is basically interest subvention scheme is there for this budgetary allocation was 1,000 crores budgetary allocation we have got. And this is basically interest subvention of 5% for small and micro and 3% interest subvention for medium sectors. Subvention period is 3 years. Minimum term loan requirement is 10 lakh. Maximum term loan requirement is 15 crores. This is also we are offering. This is basically sector specific schemes are there. What are the sectors? These are the sectors. I was talking about clusters, and chemical sectors has been identified for this Thane region. Apart from this, these are the various sector wise classifications are given. We can also seek some approval for covering any Taloja Industry Association, some industries coming for some sectors. We can seek some relaxation and some proposal can be done under this. So these are various attractive schemes are also available there. Government support, government subvention, interest subventions, and SIDBI is helping those entities who wants to take some loans, some wanted to expand. wanted to establish some new units, we are there. Any requirement will be there, we'll be helping them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rao. Now I'd like to welcome Mr. Abhishek Kollahali, Senior Branch Manager, Mumbai Operations for Rail Softtech. His topic for today is Sarl, an integrated cloud platform transforming HR, payroll, and tax compliance. Let's have a round of applause for him.
Good noon, everyone. Hope I'm audible. Respected delegates, warm welcome to all partners, audience, and my dear friends. This is Abhishek. I'm representing Reliance Softtech Limited. Quickly, I'll tell you how the technology will definitely help for MSMEs to smoothen their businesses. About Reliance Softtech Limited, we have incorporated in 2000, so we are now a 25 years old company. We deal in different domains of giving solution to the industries, namely payroll, taxation, as well as accounts. With our vast experience, we are having around 60,000 users plus 30 verticals experience where we do give complete end-to-end solution for SMEs, MNCs, MSEs, also private as well as public sector banks. What is our vision? Our vision is to simplify the MSMEs business in handling their smooth transaction of compliance returns. So how we were able to achieve this 60,000 plus users? You can take any part of India. In West, we are in Mumbai, Pune, Gujarat. In North, we are in Delhi, Rajasthan. In East, we are in Kolkata. Coming up in Orissa. Northeast, we are connecting with Manipur. In South, we are in Chennai, Hyderabad, and Bangalore. Bangalore is our HO, and we are having their corporate office as well as development office. So what is the solution today we are going to really kick off? The kickoff will be the cloud. Now everywhere the people are looking for the ease to reach for any solution. So why can't the solution will be given on a cloud? So we have given some of the solutions which are mandated for all the organization for their smooth process, that is handling of their compliance returns. So we have come up with Sarl HRM, which is for payroll software, your GST returns, your income tax returns, and TDS returns. So how the Sarl HRM, that is human resource management, will definitely help you to compliance your problems. So we have a solution for your payroll, HR, attendance, leave, and timesheet. What will happen? It will automate to workflow to reduce your manual efforts. It is scalable for your small, medium, and large organizations. And since we have been into industries from past 25 years, we have been one of the most reliable software for giving an accuracy in filing the returns. So what we are providing? So nowadays it is really challenging for onboarding any of the employees, test his skills, background verification. So those are the part of our HRM. So we have a recruitment automations, we have background verification where you can verify the employee background before joining. We have onboard and exit management. It has been really smooth. Core HR and centralized employee management, where if you are having multiple branches, you can really centralize your payroll systems, and time and attendance tracking. So many corporates, many MSEs and SMEs now, they feel a challenge for tracking their employees' attendance, whether they are going there on site, whether they are presenting, what is the time spent on the client. So we have an app-based device where you can track their with geolocation, you can track their attendance, you can track their number of hours spent on the client, which will give you a brief idea about what is their on-site field visit. So leave management. This is also one of the major challenging coming in the industries where it is very difficult to manage the leaves. So we have simplified solution for that with custom policies. Salary management, yes, the main, once you receive all your core details like attendance, your standing instructions, the main remains how you are going to calculate the salaries. So we have an automated solution for that, where your salary gets automatically processed, taking all the inputs. Timesheet and project tracking, once again, plays an important role for your managing your salaries for your employees, as well as employee self-service. So employee self-service is an add-on where you can give an access to your own employees, ask them to mark their leaves, ask them to put their reimbursement through a mobile app, ask them to enter the timesheet zones and everything. So we have a solution for GST also. So now you might have heard from Mr. Sidbi. He told that before sanction of your loans, they will go through your ITR and GST returns. So our software definitely help you in filing the smooth and error-free, errorless filing returns of your GSTR returns. So it is cloud-based solutions where you can access from your home, or you can access from any part of your wherever you stay and file your returns. So there is no manual stack. Everything is being automated. You can accrue your ITC claims before making the payments to any of your vendors, and also seamlessly integrate with any of your SAP as well as ERP vendors. So what are the key features of your GSTs? So end-to-end GST filing, GST 1, 1A to GSTR 9, 9C, 3, 3B, 2A, everything is being covered in this platform. Smart reconciliation, so we have given an automation GSTR 2A, 2B reconciliation where it will help you to get your input tax credit. Invoice management systems also is been given to it, and integration with your ERP as well as an accounting integration. Automated GST sync will automatically fetch all the latest GST updates, and compliance dashboard. This is a real-time dashboard. It gives, suppose if you are having multiple GST registered, so you want to see which state is been filed, which state is not been filed. So those all compliances can be tracked sitting at a HO level. And also we are proud to say that we are one of a GSP, that is GST Suvidha providers. So automatically there is no manual record of filing your JSON to the portal. Automatically you can file through the click button. So nowadays I think many of industries might have heard one of the giant of giving GST solution has closed the services of giving GST solutions to their vendors. So we are very much, if you are not clear on your GST compliances, you can really rely on our Saral GST for filing of your compliance returns. So what is TDS? So this is also main type, one of the mandatory to file your quarterly returns of your 24, 26 as well as 27 Qs. So it is also, everything is based on the cloud based, as well as we do have a desktop based solution also in case if clients are looking for the in-house package. So what will help? It will eliminate your errors by having validation of your PAN mismatch. It gives a default reports before filing returns. So if you are going to file the return with this, whatever the data is there, what will be the default you will be getting. So seamless integration with the traces, so you don't need to, every time reach out to the income tax department. We have a seamless integration with that. Through our software only, you can download all the different kind of forms, and also there is no limitation of any transaction. So we are well versed in handling large number of transactions. What are the key features? Bulk, PAN and challan verifications. So nowadays you might be aware that invalid PANs gives you the authority of deducting higher slab rate. So through our software, definitely it will ease you to get the correct PAN of your vendors, and you can educate them that stating the PAN which is been given, it is either invalid or not into use. So you can help them to register once again for that. Challan verifications, yes, sometimes you do find difficulty in file, input challan credit, you will be not able to find it. That verification can you direct? Automated calculations and corrections, yes, sometimes you might miss the exact percentage of TDS to be deducted while mapping a vendor to a particular section. So this our software will definitely give you an advanced feature. There we can really tally whatever the rate you are doing to deduct to the particular vendor is correct or not. Traces integration, yes, console file for your revised return in case you have filed some default reductions, that will definitely automatically can be filed. We have directly ITD portal filing, submit your TDS and TAS directly to the vendors. It gives a comprehensive dashboard where you can view all 24, 26 and 27 in a single window. Apart from that, we have certificate management where you can verify whether whatever your vendors they have given an LDC, whether it is valid or not before going for a TDS deduction. Apart from that, we have also Form 16 which can be automatically emailed to your vendors. So next, apart from TDS, one more comes your filing of ITR returns. So all-in-one cloud solution for easily tax computations we have given. Okay. So this will definitely help you filing your company's ITR return as well for your employees also. It will give you a precise tax calculation based on your salaries and your company's output, what has to be filed. Okay, thanks. So seamlessly data entry, you might be having a lot of data entry. So we have very good input file through which you can easily copy and paste the data from your existing software to this. We have integration with IDD profile where it will help you in a pre-filled JSON file to seamlessly data integration for that. AIS and Form 26 AS can be easily downloaded. Efficient return filing, yes, this remains because to avoid your any penalties before the filing. Automation and compliance of your digital signatures also has been incorporated, and dashboards. So why we have to prefer Saral? One is all-in-one site tool. In a single window, in one browser, you will get all managed payroll, HR, payroll, GST, TDS, and as well as income tax. Automation first, which will reduce your complete manual efforts and move the technology to your automations, which will definitely give you up around 60 to 70% of your time saving and processing. Real-time validations, you don't need to check for the last time validation. Then and then whenever you require a real-time validation of all your vendors and PAN, like PAN, LDCs, everything can be done. If your JSON input is wrong, that can be validated. If your salary-based calculation is wrong, that can be done. Scalable and flexible, works efficiently for small, medium, large and organizations. Okay, trusted support, since we are been present in pan India across, so there will be no hampering of your any kind of support. Data security, yes, since we have been robust, we have a robust encryption and audit radar compliance. So we are ISO 27001. We do quarterly audits. We do quarterly ISO audit. VAPT has been done on a regular basis. So we are one of the data security we can ensure, and proven reliability. So these are the few our happy customers who are using our different solutions from quite many times. So these are the other products also which are available with us. One is PayPack. So as I informed, it is available, the companies who are looking for an on-site promo, Saral PayPack will be given. Saral accounts and Saral billing also, we have inventory management systems and Saral billing for small indices and XBRL softwares.
So Very good afternoon to everyone. First of all, thank you for SME Chamber of Commerce for giving us an opportunity to, and also Taloja Industries Association. This is the second time we are representing here, and it's a privilege for us every time we represent here to presentation because it's a booming industry right now. Taloja is also in good faith now. So today we're going to put some light on renewable energy, that is solar power energy, much needed for an industrial application route to reduce their expense on electricity charges. So myself, Pratmesh Manure from Solstice Technology, we are representing Tata Power Energies as a channel partner today. So we'll just put some light today on how can we benefit you from solar power and how is it beneficial to you in every aspect of whatever industry sector is. We have implemented various projects. So this is our logo. So we have been established in 2018 and associated with Tata Power since 2022. And we have done multiple projects in MMR region, Raigad district of Maharashtra, also in Taloja Industrial Association. Whereas previous presentation we have done and we have received one of the order from United Mudchem, one of the companies from Industrial Association. So that was a good response from Industrial Association. So as you all know, Tata, so much more not described about the profile. You know the profile of the Tata itself. So Tata is the largest vertical integrated solar power company as well. So generation wise, we have total capacity of 26 gigawatt and transmission, we have kilometers of 4,659 kilometers and distribution sectors. So financial overviews, you can see consolidated revenue here. Achieving 100% clean and green energy power generation. So 2015 is what we were looking at as a rise of solar energy. But looking at the 2025, here you can see the difference is initial we were 16 and now it's 44%. So we are much bigger, and on 2030 we will reach out 70% and about 2045 is almost 100%. So 100% will be clean and green energy what we are estimated now. So Tata, as you know, number one solar company. Why choose Tata Power? Because you know the portfolio of the company is such use that there is no limitation for installation, the capacity planning, the quality and the portfolio what we looked out. So this is a cell and module manufacturing capacity in Bangalore we have, it's about 850 megawatt plus. You can see a 4 gigawatt solar cell module manufacturing capacity in Tiruvallur, that is in Tamil Nadu. So in market presence, you can see 3.5 gigawatt of module shipped globally. So solution portfolios, we can do installations on RCC roof, sheet roof, ground mount, floating and BSS. So BSS is the latest technology what been introduced by Tata itself. It's a pioneer technology as per industrial application and also in residential. So TPRL offerings, you can see rooftop solutions, we have Capex, carport structures, floating solar, we have done many projects on canals and lakes and everything. So carports, you can see existing car parking can be considered, can be converted into a solar carport structure and then a parking and as well as a solar generation can be done. So group captive open. Many of the industries right now facing issue is their capacity of electricity consumption is much more bigger than the plant size. So they are not able to install solar capacity of 100% whatever is required on the solar or whatever the roof available to them. So we have an open access group captive also, third party open access also, captive open access and power exchange. So these are also an off-site offerings from us, wherein if you don't have an existing roof to install solar, but we have a land bank available wherein you can install solar there and then transmit through your other location and get it benefits at your plant size. So these are basically on-site. So solar rooftop installation, you can see and stadium roof here converted into, so this is a Braeborn stadium, you can see on the rooftop solutions, carport structures, you can see floating solar as I mentioned, and also ground mount. So 1.4 megawatt floating solar power plant, fuel cell water. So again a group captive what I mentioned, wherein we don't have an actual place to install. So third party we have a land bank available wherein you can install your solar and get the benefits at your plant. So this is BSS. Now what I've mentioned is it's a new technology. Lithium ion batteries has been developed for industrial application. Many of the industries are facing an issue as whenever there is no power, they require a backup. So now right now they have to either rely on diesel generators, wherein diesel consumption is high. So Tata has recently developed a lithium ion battery bank up to 5,000 kilowatt hour battery that's in development. But right now we can reach up to 200 kilowatt hour battery backup, wherein you can run your whenever there is a load shedding or when there is no power output at your factory premises, you can use the lithium ion battery bank and then you can use the storage as well. So this is a battery energy storage system. How does it operate? You can see a unidirectional solar PV and then inverter. It goes into a transformer and then PCS and bidirectional BSS. So there's a BMS system installed, a battery management system, which working as a brain itself for the solar power BSS system, which knows that the amount of battery discharge to be done, the power output required, and what intake does it based on which the battery management system happens. So there is no discharging or any battery anything related to battery issues that we now face routing in the lead acid battery. So this is lithium ion batteries, and due to BMS, it's at one much more advanced level. So this is a basic capacity installed in Chhattisgarh for a BSS. You can see this is project partner Tata Autocomp and Tata Power as an EPC. Tata Power has executed for Tata Autocomp, wherein a BSS project of about 40 megawatt, 120 megawatt hour battery has been installed. So this was a pilot project what they have been installed. Project inauguration was done in 26 February 2024. So this is again BSS textile project details. Again a Tata Power EPC. TPRL installations on the roof. So you can see some of the examples on how does the installations happens for a GI sheet roofing. Again a roof mounted, a ground mount structure. Again a versatile ground mount wherein as per the location the maximum absorption of solar energy can be utilized through structure design. So these are all sectors wherein solar energy can be applicable, as almost all sectors have been covered herein. It's agro processing, construction, handicraft, petrol pumps, poultry, information technology, education, cold storage, chemical plants, government institutions, paper and packaging, textile, consumer goods, hospitals, plastic polymers. So these are basically an awards what been achieved for quality. The market share you can see as the #1 player for 11 years. So these are the installations and projects that have been executed by Tata Power in nearby district. You can see the number of industries in nearby locations. So a portfolio has been achieved here. So these are all in financial impact of 100 kilowatt system. You can see wherein a parameter has been mentioned. You can see an additional longevity is a 3% value. System warranty years for 25 years. You can see an incremental month added due to lower downtime is 9, and system capacity is 100 kilowatts. So monthly expected generation is 4 units per day as per geographical location what solar radiation is available in this area. So almost 12,000 units have been generated here. So tariff, if you consider 7.5 rupees, your monthly electricity charges goes up to 90,000. So if you consider an incremental solar savings for 9 months, that is 8,10,000. So savings per watt peak, if you consider, it's rupees 8.10. So initial additional capacity cost for per watt peak is rupees 3.5. So total for 100 kilowatt system is go about 3,50,000 itself. So savings due to incremental solar savings is 4,60,000. So savings per watt peak is rupees 4. So when you install solar of our, this is an example of 100 kilowatt capacity working, wherein you can see your tariff for electricity is 7.5. and what your saving is 4.6. So your actual electricity tariff goes up to 3.5 rupees. So you can see if you are saving 4.6 rupees per unit for about 12,000 units, you can see 4,60,000 rupees has been your solar savings. So that is a much bigger value for a savings purpose, wherein no other product, I guess, gives you such savings. And over the period of years, if you consider an ROI, so within 2.5 years, if you get an ROI, so after 2.5 years, whatever generation you are receiving or whatever savings you have done, that becomes an additional investment for your industry. So life of the system is high in this product. So you can see a 25 years of solar panels efficiency. So once the solar panels are installed, the solar cells have 25 years of performance warranty from Tata itself. And whatever installations we do as a project from Tata Power receives an 5 years of warranty. So this is what an actual financial impact for 100 kilowatt system you can see. So 4.6 rupees is what you see here. So this was me, Pratmesh, representing Solstice Technologies on behalf of Tata Power. We have an actual speaker available here, Ms. Payal, who is representing Tata Power Solar. So she is here, and I would like to hand over the presentation to her, so she can, in brief, discuss about the open access systems and the other portfolio of Tata wherein the opportunities grows up. So I'd like to welcome Payal. Hi, thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Apologies for not being in time. I got stuck in the traffic. But this is one of the oldest communication that we keep on having. Every year we come over here to Taloja Industrial Association, and every time we have one or the other new, I would say, offering. And this time, I would say, of course, with all due respect to the MERC orders, which are in a grey area, we can still look at the open access businesses as well as the battery energy storage system. So we are also opening ourselves for green energy open access PPA discussions as of now. And if most of you who are understanding the change in the market trends as well as how the solar industry is looking for next 2-3 years, is that there is a compulsion of having the approved list of cell manufacturers to be providing the solar panels for any of the metered units. I mean, basically, if you go for net metering, if you go for any of the government project or government interface project, you have to have the cells made in India. So as Tata Power, we have a cell manufacturing also available, and we are 100%, we'll be 100% vertically integrated company by the end of 2027. So we are investing heavily into the ingots to wafers and wafers to cell technology. So wafers to cell is already there, and cell to module is already there. So all of those things, once you have it in our country itself, and believe you me, this particular technology, whatever we are coming up, TopCon or perovskites for that matters, will be at par with Chinese technology already. Having said that, if you have any questions about how to save your electricity bills, as of now, we are opening this forum, and that's it from my side.
Thank you, Ms. Shimal again. Now I'd like to welcome Mr. Smith Ketan Sheth, Senior Vice President and Regional Business Manager, AU Small Finance Bank, and with him Ms. Surya Das, Regional Business Manager, AU Small Finance Bank. Now they have two topics: working capital and product suite for MSMEs and retail trade and foreign exchange products for MSMEs. Let's have a round of applause for them.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon everyone. So I am Smith Seth. I am a RBM, Regional Business Manager for Mumbai location. I am in AU Bank for almost 3 years now. I look after working capital, so I will explain in detail about business banking and its product. So first I would like to go about the AU Bank journey, exciting AU Bank journey. So AU Bank started by our MD sir, Sanjay Agarwal ji, in 1996. So AU Financial in Jaipur. It started from Jaipur, started with vehicle loans to small entrepreneurs. Then the journey went ahead in 2008. Between 2008 to 2015, we got private equity funding, and we started expanding beyond Rajasthan. Okay, so then we applied to RBI and we got a small finance bank license, and we launched to EU Small Finance Bank in 2017. We are listed in main board, so as you might know, that we are listed in 2017. In 2017, we started as a EU Small Finance Bank across 21 states and 4 union territories, and we have a excellent award-winning app AU010, who might be using this app also out of this platform. And in August 25, recently we got in principle license, universal banking license. So soon our small finance word would be removed, and we would be a EU bank.
Any doubt here about what is the small finance stands for? Just in case, so we move ahead otherwise. Because many a time we see clients asking questions that what does small finance means, and does it, stops you from undertaking any kind of transaction on the business? Yeah, so the small finance word itself, what it means, we don't give loans to the bigger corporates. So we give the small corporates, so we are sitting in the right forum basically, so we lend to MSMEs mostly. That is what the small finance means here. Yeah. So yeah, the small finance word will go away, so we would be rebranded as EU Bank.
Sure, of course.
Because if you see our journey, mainly our journey, if you see, we started as a vehicle loan company, as an NBFC. So that remains our, the foundation. So we can never let that go away. Yeah.
100% sure. So I would like to give a key highlights. So first half financial year FY 25-26. Okay, so we have a total touch points of 2626 touch points pan India level. So our balance sheet size is 1,65,000 crores, so which is huge. Of course, we are a small finance bank, but we have a healthy balance sheet size of 1,65,000 crores. Total deposits of 1,33,000 crores. We have a NPA at 0.8%, net NPA at 0.88%. After considering all the microfinance and all the SBL loans. So we have a very healthy balance sheet size, and as you might know, our market capitalization as on date is more than 70,000 crore. So these are the general product offerings. Before I would be proceeding for business banking. So our standard proceedings that we at asset side, we have a retail asset, branch asset, consumer durable loans, personal loans, mid-corporate assets, so where we belong to business banking, agri, NBFC, real estate funding, and trade bank guarantee, letter of credit, and forex. So branch banking as usual, we have all the facilities. Digital also we are very strong. So as and when we go through our presentation on trade front and everywhere, even on the disbursement side and business banking front, we are digitalized. We have a digital platform available. So now I would be starting on business banking. So you might know business banking is basically for the day-to-day over here, all the MSME units, for the day-to-day activities of the company who require from the being a manufacturer, from the purchase of raw material till the realization of the proceeds from the customer. So what are the target segment? As I told, our target segment is manufacturers. So they require working capital from the purchase of raw material till the realization of proceeds. Service providers, EPC. So I would also explain you where the EU Bank specialization lies at. So EU Bank funds a lot of EPC players. So we are a scheduled commercial bank. We are a small finance bank, but we are a scheduled commercial bank. Our BGs are accepted everywhere. I will also come to that slide also. So we fund to lot of EPC players, because over there they have a lot of requirement for performance bank guarantee, financial bank guarantees. So traders, mid corporates. So our minimum exposure starts from 10 lakhs. As I told that we are micro, small, medium enterprise, we have started from 10 lakhs, but we can go up to 75 crores. Age of promoters, of course, 21 years to 65 years. Business vintage, we require minimum 3 years vintage. So we require minimum 3. We don't fund to startups, so we have a minimum 3 years in same line of business. Or if it is a new company, but they might have a old company in a proprietorship firm or in a partnership firm, we can take a guarantee of that firm and we can fund to the new startup company based on the experience if that promoter is in the same line of business in that old company. So minimum business vintage is 3 years. Turnover criteria means there is no such bearing in terms of turnover. We can fund from a starting point 1 crore to 1000 crores also. Net worth, of course, net worth should be positive. Being a business banking, so net worth should be positive. Profitability, it should be a cash profit, means adding the depreciation and all the interest components. So EBITDA should be positive. Stability norms means there should be a proper vintage operating from the office. So these are the basic criteria for assessment, as you might know, that they should have a proper office premises, not should be operating at the residence address. CIBIL criteria, so CIBIL we have a few criteria at policy level. This is our internal policy guidelines. So CIBIL score should be CMR 1 to 7. Okay, consumer CIBIL more than 689. So this consumer CIBIL means individual score should not be less than 689. So these are basic criteria as per our portfolio. So it are internal guidelines. Eligible constitution, individual sole proprietorship firm, partnership firm, private limited companies, LLP, all the funds. We also fund we have funded lot of schools, educational institutions at Pan Mumbai level because they require a term loan for either they have to coming up with a CBSE, ICSE curriculum. So we have funded lot of schools, college, universities, and they require generally term loan because they have a Maharashtra board, CBSE, they are coming up with the ICSE, International IB board. So over there we have funded lot of, and we take only school properties. So against the school property, which is of course in the name of a trust, so we take a charitable commissioner NOC, and so these are so these are a special action, and also EPC players also we have funded lot of EPC players. So type of products offered. So first is the fund-based product. Fund-based products means the funding which is being given in the form of money which would be lying in your account. First is OD account. So OD is an overdraft facility, as you might know, but we are funding OD facility up to 5 crores. And only the difference between a cash credit and overdraft facility is that overdraft we can give up to 5 crores. More than 5 crore we have to give a CC limit. So CC limit lies in that the stock statement needs to be provided. You might know, being a manufacturer, you need to submit a monthly stock data, means the collection which needs to be due from the customers. So that you need to submit on a monthly basis. On the basis of that, 75% funding is done. So CC limit, the monthly stock statement you need to provide it, but OD limit, no stock statement needs to be provided. It is a fixed limit. Annual renewal needs to be done. Dropline OD limit. Dropline OD we can give it. So say for example, you don't want to have an exposure recurring. So OD limit is 5 crore. Every year you need to renew it. It will be renewed at 5 crore if the performance is good. Here dropline OD, say you are giving 5 crore over the period of 5 years. So next year your principal amount will be reduced over the span of 1 year by 1 crore. So next year 4 crores would be the amount. So dropline OD is that after certain point you are at the age of 55 and you want to reduce the exposure. Say by the age of 60 that I want to be debt free. So this is the best product, dropline OD facility, which can be offered to the clients. Term loan facility, so here lot of manufacturers are there. So for the factory premises, we have funded lot of project finance where the customer has already have one factory, but they are coming up with the upcoming factory where with the modernized machinery. So we can fund. We have funded lot of project finance deals, and so over there we can also go under multiple banking. For example, you currently have a funding, already have a working capital facility, and the bank might want another banker to add on. So we can be a multiple banker, and we can fund you on the factory premises, and pari passu charge can be shared on the current assets. Lease rental discounting, this of course on the rentals. If you are receiving any rentals, again the rental proceeds, we can give you a loan. LCBD, letter credit of bill discounting, so LC bill discounting. It's about a local LCB. You have a LC, we can get it discounted and we can fund you on an immediately basis. Pre and post shipment finance. So we are small finance bank, but we are completely active in trade and FX portion. Since past 1.5 years, we are very live. We have a digital platform, and we are going very smoothly on trade and FX front. So pre-shipment and post-shipment finance. So pre-shipment means from the purchase of raw material till the shipment of goods. We give pre-shipment. After converting the pre-shipment to post-shipment, we can give additional 90 days. So from the shipment of goods till the realization of export proceeds. Because there might be scenario that we are exporting to Nigeria and the Nigeria might be requiring 90 days credit terms. So post-shipment 90 days we can give you. So total cycle should be less than 180 days. So this is a pre and post-shipment. It can be provided in terms of INR or in the form of foreign currency. Non-fund based products like bank guarantee, LCs, bank guarantees can be given for EPC contractors, road contractors, civil contractors. They require a lot of funding over there. So and as you might know, infrastructure is now the latest theme of the government. So we are funding a lot of EPC players. Letter of credit, then buyer's credit against SBLC. We can arrange you a quote from the overseas lender and give you a LUT charge. So that charge needs to be paid and we can have a overseas funding on against the SBLC. Surrogate products. So we have a few surrogate products where the collateral cover is approx 100%, 100 to 125%, but on a quicker basis. We don't assess your balance sheet and P&L, what is your capital is low or not. We can have a surrogate program, quick OD. Over there we have a bank statement. Just on the bank statement of last 1 year, we give you a loan. Just analyze your bank statements, your frequent credits into the account, and we can fund you. GST OD based on GST returns. So last 1 year on the basis of your GST returns, we give you a funding. Of course, there should not be a nil GST return. So every month there should be a sales figure. So this is also a good program. And the next program is CGT MSE. Right now, being a small finance bank, we are currently giving up to 2 crores. For traders, we are giving up to 1 crore, and for manufacturers up to 2 crores. So in detail, I will explain you about CGT MSE, how it works. Eligible constitutions are sole proprietorship, partnership, LLP, private limited, public limited company. So generally we do only sole banking. For all the CCOD limits, we have to give under sole banking, CGT MSE, because you can't share a charge on the current assets. Okay. And the type of facilities we can give CCOD, term loan, DLOD also can be good, like drop line OD. It can be given for a period of 5 years. Term loan can be given for the period of 5 years. So 1 crore can be given for traders. More than 1 crore, up to 2 crores, we can give up to manufacturers also. And vintage should be minimum 3 years. As per our criteria, minimum turnover should be 1 crore. Positive turnover growth and positive. So there should be a growth in the turnover. Eligible limit is for manufacturing, we give up to 25% of the turnover and traders 20%. So lot of other banks give 20% of the funding at a overall level. So we are giving funding 25% of the turnover for the manufacturing entities. So this is a CGT MSE. So as I told you, our list of beneficiaries for AU SFB. So you can see all the government institutions are accepting our bank guarantees. Be it a small finance bank, National Therma Power, Indian IOC, National Highway of Authorities, BMC, MCGM. So we are a scheduled commercial bank and all our bank guarantees are accepted. So just I would like
the state governments and the central government departments, everyone is accepting our bank guarantees. In case you have any doubt there that whether our bank guarantees will be taken by any organization or not, but all authorities are accepting it.
Okay, so this is from my side. I would like to hand over to Surya, who looks after the trade and FX part for entire Maharashtra region. Thanks.
Okay, hi, good evening everybody. My name is Surya Das and I'm taking care of the trade and forex vertical for the Maharashtra region in AU Small Finance Bank. So as Smith has already taken you through a bit about AU Bank already, I don't want you to take you through those points again, but just to emphasize, as he already mentioned, that the bank was started in 2017, but we started our AD1 journey. AD1 journey means wherein we started taking care of the forex transaction directly in our portfolio from last 1.5 years. And the journey has been a good one till now, in last 1.5 years that we have undertaken this business. And we have only grown in this business, and by being present here today, we want to present our offering, wherein every business in MSME somewhere or the other has export, imports, bank guarantee, LCs or buyer's credit requirement. We want to take care of that, and we want to present our offering which would be not very different, because the banking industry is almost similar everywhere, but we would like to create a differentiation through our service and through our approach. Okay. Okay, so this is just one slide which I thought to keep, since Smith covered everything. Just one point which we wanted to mention, that by becoming a universal bank would mean the small finance word goes away, and like any other bank, ICICI, Kotak or Yes Bank, we sound in the similar way. So it gives us higher and diversified deposits. It helps us in reduction of cost of funds, upgradation from SFB status, enhanced consumer confidence, which we are talking about, and ability to attract and retain more better people, and lower priority sector lending targets, which are currently very high for us. But as a universal bank, we will have a better presence and better propositions to offer. Okay, so this is in a listing of all the products that we are already covering under our trade and forex product suite. So if you see, there are international remittances, which is part of any import and export, which is one of the most basic things. Apart from that, we are doing letter of credits, whether inland or foreign. We are handling pre-shipment and post-shipment, standby letter of credit, export and import bill handling, buyer's credit. And I would like to add, there is a slide which will come in, few slides down. We are doing most of these transactions online. So some other speakers also mentioned about digitization, mentioned about automation. So this is something which is the future of any industry, any growth model, and we want to provide the same thing. So everything is available digitally for you. So you are applying for letter of credit, you are applying for bank guarantee, you can all do that digitally. You are regularizing your export bills or your import bill of entries, it can be done online. You want to make a payment, you want to get credit of your inward receipts, it can be done online. So our digital proposition covers the entire gamut of services available for the trade and forex services. Okay, so we do take care of, if you see foreign direct investments, external commercial borrowing, overseas direct investment. So if you are looking at any expansion overseas, in which you are incorporating a company outside or you're investing in a foreign company, then ODI is your solution. If you are having any investor abroad who is investing locally, investing in the local company, then we have FDI, external commercial borrowing, in case you are taking a loan from any lender outside India. So those products we are actively handling for some other clients, and we are actively doing that. FCNR deposits, in case you have NR family members who have their foreign deposits coming into country. LRS remittances, which is something individuals who do invest outside India. Your children are studying outside India, your family members staying outside India, you want to support them, you want to finance their education, your family members, or anyways you are investing, because a lot of people do invest outside India, okay, in terms of property, in terms of through different equity measures. So we can undertake that through LRS or NR repatriation. We offer the forward contract services, bank guarantee and LC, everything Smith already covered. And EFC accounts, DD accounts and SNRR account, which are requirements of people. SNRR is a requirement in certain typical cases, but we do offer that service also. Okay, so in brief, if I have to tell you, exporters, settlement of foreign currency, export collection, LC advising, rupee and foreign currency shipment finance, and forward contracts. This is all available for importers. On the similar side, remittances, bill handling, buyer's credit and foreign currency LC. So this is all available. This is again the similar thing, inward, outward, capital account, corporate and streamline. I'll come to the digital part of it. These are the two variants that are here. We can talk about them later because the variants are very competitive. So if you will go for any trade account variant, the charges are very minuscule over there. Okay, so these are the similar things. We have our CMS services also. Although the CMS person is not here, I just wanted to touch upon it, that every kind of CMS solution that you might be looking for your company and for your accounting, we have all kind of CMS services available, whether it is, even Tally plugin is available with us. Your collection and payment solutions are, the entire gamut of CMS services. So we can take care of the wholesome banking requirement, whether it is lending, whether it is forex, whether it is your local payment and collection, everything is available. Okay, so this is the digital part which I was talking about. We call it DigiTrade, digital trade in short. Okay, so what are our product offerings? It includes your bank guarantees, includes your import inward, your outward and your inward. So if you see, the entire requirement is taken care of here. Even we have started with the packing credit. The post-shipment and pre-shipment finance can also be availed online. Obviously basis limits, but it is available. So everything can be paperless, seamless. If you are traveling, if the signatories are not available, in case of multiple signatories, few are available, few are not available, everything can be managed digitally. Okay, EDPMS module, IDPMS module. So people in export and import know what does this means. So every shipping bill and bill of entry which needs to be regularized can be done online, which I mentioned before. So this is what is the AU DigiTrade offering you: easy to use, fast and efficient, secure and reliable, and round the clock banking. Okay, so this is the last thing that I would like to cover, AU Remit. So I mentioned about the LRS and the NR repatriation. We have your digital offering over there also. So you want to do any LRS payment in your individual capacity, you can do it digitally. Even you don't need to submit documents for that, and that is possible through AU Remit. Okay, I think we are done here.
Thank you, Mr. Sheth and Ms. Das. Now, I'd like to welcome Mr. Harish Kanthali, the Regional Sales Manager for SME and Insurance Inclusion Universal Sompo General Insurance. And his topic for today is Resilient SME. Let's have a round of applause for him.
Hi, good evening to all of you. Good evening to dignitaries here and my industry partners here. And first, I would like to thanks to Mr. Salunkhe, Mr. Shetty, to provide the opportunity to represent Universal Sompo General Insurance Company on such a platform, right? And I am representing myself, Harish Kanthali. I am representing SME channel, SME vertical here from Universal Sompo General Insurance Company. We are dealing with all non-life product. Other than life, we do. We cover all risks other than life. So, what you are building, we are protecting in terms of insurance. Protection is everywhere. यहाँ पे छत है, this is protection. घर में हम लोग कुछ खा रहे हैं, कुछ hygienic ले रहे हैं, that is protection. Protection is everywhere. We are self-insured in many ways, but whatever is there in the form of physical, commercially, through which we are earning money, through which our businesses are run, through which employees are getting salaries and running their families. So to secure those particular establishments, businesses, we are there to protect in terms of SME insurance. Resilient SME, this is the first slide, how SME, various SME products will protect you and your businesses. The reality of risk. Lot of uncertainties are there when we run the business, financial, operational, economic risks are there, whenever you deal with any of the buyer or seller, there is a trade risk, there is a default of payment. So through trade credit insurance, you can cover that particular risk. Lot of operational risks are there,
like whenever you are into like manufacturing some units, so lot of like machinery breakdown covers are there, fire risks are there, which can affect your businesses adversely and discontinue your operation. Single event can threaten the business continuity. अभी recent के example में आपको दो example बताता हूँ. Yesterday only in Surat there is a massive fire in Raj textile market. 95 plus shops affected, and you will be shocked. 78 to 80% shops had not any insurance cover. 95 shops, एक 50 लाख का भी अगर आप उसके अंदर देखेंगे एवरेज अगर स्टॉक होगा तो लगभग 45 करोड़ का अफेक्ट वहाँ पे हुआ है स्टॉक का. दिस लॉस टू द एंटायर बिजनेस कम्युनिटी ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर राज टेक्सटाइल मार्केट. और प्रीमियम आता कितना है? 50 लाख का अगर आपका शॉप इंश्योरेंस लेना है, इट्स हार्डली 8,000, 9,000, 10,000 रुपया. मतलब कि आपकी दिन की 2 चाय से भी कम कॉस्ट का प्रीमियम जो है अगर आप पे करोगे, यू कैन प्रोटेक्ट योर पर्टिकुलर स्मॉल यूनिट्स. सो दैट इज बीइंग लाइक हम लोग हर चीज़ कर रहे हैं, फाइनेंस ले रहे हैं, हम लोग एक्सपर्टीज ले रहे हैं, बट वॉट एवर वी आर बिल्डिंग थ्रू आउट द ईयर एंड सालों की मेहनत के बाद में, बट वी आर नॉट प्रोटेक्टिंग इट. 85% MSMEs are uninsured in India. 85% either uninsured or underinsured. जो इंश्योरेंस हो रहा है इट्स जस्ट ड्यू टू लाइक बैंक के प्रेशर में. हमने 50 लाख का लोन लिया है, 50 लाख का इंश्योरेंस दे दो, जबकि वहाँ पे आपके फैक्ट्री में प्रीमाइसेस में 1 करोड़ 2 करोड़ 5 करोड़ का स्टॉक रखा है. बट वी आर टेकिंग इंश्योरेंस एज एन एक्सपेंस. यार खर्चा होगा, बट एक सिंगल अनसर्टेन इवेंट इट कैन अफेक्ट लॉट ऑफ फैमिलीज, नॉट स्पेसिफिक टू ऑनर, टू वर्कर ऑल्सो, टू द फैमिलीज ऑफ वर्कर्स ऑल्सो. एक और एग्जाम्पल है, अभी आपने इंडिगो का देखा होगा ट्रैवल इंश्योरेंस. 7 days 7 दिन तक लोग वहाँ पे रहे हैं. अगर किसी ने ट्रैवल इंश्योरेंस नहीं लिया होगा तो उन्होंने क्या किया, अपने एक्सपेंस पे पर्टिकुलर होटल में रहे हैं. फ्लाइट डिले, फ्लाइट कैंसिलेशन, your alternate accommodation, this can be covered under travel insurance program. So these are the 2 recent example जो अभी recent अभी हुए हैं पिछले 7 दिनों में. So these just an example की जो एक uncertain event है, काफ़ी financially आपको costly पड़ सकता है. Why insurance matters? मैं अभी जो बोला आपको कि इंश्योरेंस इज एन एक्सपेंस, हम लोग एज एन एक्सपेंस ही लेते हैं, खर्चा होगा, बट उसके साथ में जो उसके अगर अनसर्टेन इवेंट होता है, बट उसके साथ में उसके बाद में जो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी सपोर्ट करती, फाइनेंशियली सपोर्ट करती है, वो इट कैन हेल्प यू अलॉट. इट इज़ नॉट एन एक्सपेंस, इट्स एन इन्वेस्टमेंट. हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस का एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ आपको मैं. 5 लाख का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस कवर है, 20,000 रुपीज़ विल बी कॉस्ट. बट एक अगर इवेंट अगर होता है, अगर आप बीमार होते हैं या फिर अगर आपके फैक्ट्री प्रीमाइसेस में अगर आपने GMC पॉलिसी लिया है, तो एक अगर एम्प्लॉय अगर बीमार होता है तो उसको आप सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं थ्रू GMC पॉलिसी. आप पेमेंट कितना कर रहे हैं उसके लिए, व्हाट यू आर पेइंग टू द इंश्योरेंस कंपनी, 20,000 रुपीज़ फॉर 5 लाख इंश्योरेंस कवर. दिस इज अ हेजिंग टूल. कोई दे रहा है 20,000 के इन्वेस्टमेंट में 5 लाख का रिटर्न? कोई नहीं दे रहा है. This is a case study. Recently, there is a flood in Tamil Nadu. So, lot of like marine transit affected due to that particular flood. Through marine insurances, that particular trade union, like there was a spice route. So, where lot of trucks like affected due to this flood. So through marine insurance, they are able to save the product and save their like financial stress. Types of insurances. For MSMEs, there are various types of insurances. Property insurance is first part. where through fire insurance you can protect your property which is physically available, your building, your storage, your machineries, all this you can protect through property insurance. Business interruption, if any event happen, so due to that particular unforeseen event, you will have effect of income negatively. You will not able to produce the goods, you will not able to supply to your various vendors, you will not able to, your sales will be down, ultimately you will lose the money. So business interruption, due to business interruption, whatever income you will lose, you will be able to recover through the insurance. There is one coverage. Insurance is a vast topic. It cannot explain in a 15-20 minutes time. So we can discuss later if any question. So we will take it. Liability insurance, whatever the liability is there, out of business you are dealing with lot of people. There is a lot of liabilities there. Third party liability. We are sitting here. If something happens here, so there are 30-35 members here, 50 plus members here. There is a liability on these premises, Sayaji, Effotel. There is one incident recently happened in Goa. जो वहाँ पे रेस्टोरेंट में आग लगी, 23 लाइव्स वहाँ पे लॉस हुई है. Although it was a illegal construction था वहाँ पे, if there is any legal construction और 23 lives वहाँ पे affected होती है, so that they see there is a huge liability in that particular premises and that particular business owner. So liability insurance is next part. Key person insurance. We are running a lot of businesses. So day-to-day basis, we do lot of decision. It can be correct, it can be wrong. There may be adverse effect on the business and the other things. So D&O policy, director and officers policy, can protect you against the whatever decision you are taking on day-to-day basis. Cyber insurances, we are talking about lot of digitization. Every second, एक study है, every second 1 lakh hackers are there who are hitting various servers. Every second 1 lakh hits are there. Lot of digitization is there. If we take the cyber policy, individual cyber policies, commercial cyber policies, we can protect our finances, servers, our data, lot of things we can protect. Employee benefit policies, employees are asset. And every business owner, every organization wanted to protect the assets. Employees are asset of the organization. Employee benefit GMC policies, your WC policies, your health policies comes and do under the employee benefit products. These are the what are the through which we should promote our products. So here in Universal Sompo, we are providing opportunity to be a partner of Universal Sompo to promote our general insurance products. Many ways you can be in touch with us. You can associate with the agents, brokers, insurers. In India, Government of India has vision by 2047 insurance for all. होगा कैसे? अकेली इंश्योरेंस कंपनी 26 या 30 इंश्योरेंस कंपनी नहीं कर पाएगी वो सारी चीज़ें. उसके लिए we need distributor, we need distribution. Currently in the market, only 6 lakh plus agents are there. And to be a developed economy, we should have a 6 to 7% insurance penetration in GDP. Currently in general insurance, if I talk about the general insurance penetration, it is only 0.95%. Only 0.95% is the penetration in the GDP, general insurance. If I talk about life and general, around 4% penetration is there. While in developed economy, there is a penetration between 8 to 12%. If we talk about US, if we talk about Germany, France, Canada, there is a penetration of 8 to 12%. So there is a vision of Government of India, there is a vision of IRDA by 2047 insurance for all. और अगर 140 करोड़ तक इंश्योरेंस पहुंचाना है तो वी नीड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर, वी नीड पार्टनर्स, वी नीड एटलीस्ट 50 lakh partners in India. So in Universal Sompo, we are providing opportunity to become our partner through become the agent or POSP, through which you can help others. future-proof business, if we talk about like whatever business we are building, so we have to be like cautious what kind of businesses we are trying to develop, what kind of risks are there, how we can cover those risks. So that's all from my side, and any question is there, so we are here to address those questions. Thank you, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Kanthali. Now I'd like to welcome Mr. Mansoor Khan, Senior Business Manager, Tally Solutions Private Limited. His topic for today is Technology Fabric of Indian SMEs. Let's have a round for applause him.
Good evening all. First of all, thank you for having us there. I want to thank you SME Chamber of India, Maharashtra Industrial Development Association and the Taloja Industrial Association for giving us a platform to showcase our product. So let's talk about the Tally. So hope we have heard about the Tally from so many years. So we are here from last 39 years. So how it's been started, let's see.
What does it take to make a business successful? Bright minds, big vision, big actions. But what does it take to transform lives? Let's get to know this through the journey of a man who transformed millions of lives by asking his son a simple question. Are you writing programs to make the life of the programmer easier or life of the user easier? Intrigued and inspired by this question, the son created the simplest software for entrepreneurs to manage their business. And together, they launched a software product company with a single-minded purpose: to make everyone happier. And that's what the man did. He pursued expansion for his entire ecosystem with a big vision and a bigger heart. Following his vision, the company today serves more than 7 million users in over 100 countries of the world, with the support of 30,000 partners. Interestingly, he was always his son's first customer for every feature of the software, which made him so confident that he never demonstrated it. Rather, he would let buyers experience its simplicity themselves. Today, 35 years later, the largest Indian software product company continues to march on with the blessings of its founder, Mr. Shyam Sundar Goenka, Tally's beloved Papaji. His purpose, passion, and belief set a strong foundation for the future, motivating Tallywalas every day as they move towards their destiny of building a connected world for entrepreneurs across the globe and transforming lives through the power of simplicity.
That was a journey we had till now, and it's been more than 35 years being Tally in the MSME segments, and we have approx 25 lakhs customers, serials, users we have more than 9 millions, and this is the India's economic dreams what we have. MSME contributes approx 30% of the total GDP currently. So as a business, in the growth journey of a story, if you see syncing, so data need to be synced, business insights are there in Tally, compliance are there, so that you can scale up your business through sustainable model and through your data. So let's see the evolution of the Tally, how we have started in 1988 and what's the journey we had till now. release 4.5 to we have reached to the release 7 Tally Prime. Currently we are going to live from 19th of December. So you have seen, you must have seen Tally ERP 9, Tally 4.5. हमने Tally तब बेचा जब कंप्यूटर नहीं हुआ करते थे. So before buying a Tally we must have to computer first. So Tally बेचने से पहले हमको कंप्यूटर बेचना पड़ता था. So from the journey from 1988 to 2026, 25, 26, we are talking about the connected banking now. How can your bank connected through your Tally? How can you make payment through Tally, directly from Tally? How can you fetch your all the banking data into Tally directly without going to the bank website or net banking? It is possible now. So why Tally Prime? Let's see few of the best features for the MSMEs. So we have customer management, invoicing to collection. Few people was talking about the outstanding and all. You can manage through Tally. You can directly manage through Tally. Supplier management is there. Banking transaction. So import Excel. There are 145 banks. You can directly import their Excel into Tally. You don't need to put anything manually. You just import Excel and the transaction will be appear into Tally directly. There are 3 banks that currently, Axis Bank, Kotak and SBI. You can connect directly into Tally. That's a connected banking feature. Even you can make payment through Tally now. So professionalized communication, you can send WhatsApp, email. I want to talk about the WhatsApp. Sending WhatsApp through Tally, it's not a personal WhatsApp, it's a business WhatsApp and Meta approved WhatsApp. Even your number, your contact number is not saved in my phone number. Your company name will be appear in my WhatsApp if you send it. So no one can report it also. So it's a authorized WhatsApp. Business trends at a click. So many reports, dashboards and personalized dashboards are available into Tally Prime now. So businesses को बहुत सारी reports की ज़रूरत पड़ती है day to day basis में. हमें बार बार बनानी पड़ती है वो reports. So Tally में अगर आपने एक बार भी वो report कोई बना दी है and just save it through your name और जैसे भी आपको उसको देखना है, next time you just need to search it. That report will be available as per your customized format. So collect money digitally through QR code, it is available. And inventory, there are so many reports on the inventory side available into Tally. Like I was talking about the connected banking. So let's see. You just need to log in your .NET ID password into Tally. That's my Tally .NET ID and password. Once I put the OTP here, now I am connected to the bank. You can see the banks. Only one time connection is required. You just need to put your customer ID and the password. Once it logged in, all the details will be there. Accept it. Now refresh the status. Kotak Bank is now connected to through our Tally. So you can directly go to the exchange and get the statement, get the balance. You can make the payments, whatever you want to do through Kotak Bank. So there are Axis, and the similar way we have SBI also. So now we have a WhatsApp API through Meta.
Imagine professional business communication as simple and seamless as sending a text message on WhatsApp. With Tally Prime 4.0, that's now a reality. We worked closely with the Meta team to bring WhatsApp into Tally Prime. With WhatsApp for Business now integrated with Tally Prime 4.0, you can send any document, from reports to reminders and invoices with a single click. You can even send QR codes and payment links to make it easy for your customers to pay you. And the best part? You can send it all to multiple people or businesses at once. You can send an individual report or your entire dashboard in PDF, JPG, or Excel format to your accountant or your team members in a few clicks. No more tiresome steps or manual processes. Just create the invoice and Tally Prime will take care of the rest. The WhatsApp voucher after save option sends the voucher as soon as it is saved. Your customers will love the convenience of being able to view and pay invoices directly from their WhatsApp inbox. And you'll love the peace of mind knowing that all of your communication is centralized and easy to manage. Not just that, you can increase your visibility with just a few clicks. Now you can create WhatsApp campaigns that will send your promotions, offers, and announcements to a large customer base. It's the easiest way to get the word out and boost your brand's awareness. Managing your business-related communications has never been simpler or more professional. Tally Prime 4.0. Simply professional. Upgrade today.
So invoice, e-way bill directly through Tally, it is available since last 3-4 releases. So you can make directly e-invoicing and e-way bill through Tally. So like we are also a GSP provider, GST Suvidha provider. So we can fetch the data, of GST number through directly through the GST portal. So we can see how we can create ledger through Tally. You just need to fill the GST number of customer. That's it. You can also check the filing history of that customer. Like so if you have 2000 plus ledgers and you want to validate how many GST number are active or inactive, you can just validate in one click. Yeah, there is an option, GST utilities, there is an option. You can validate all the GSTR number available in the Tally. see that GST number is cancelled. So before making any voucher or any transaction, you can check it. So you can have as per the portal and as per the books. You can copy it also. So there are bulk ledger creation. So if you have number of ledgers, GST numbers available in the Excel, 1 to 1000, 1 lakh, you can create ledgers through Excel, and it will be created within a minute. Import that Excel. So it will ask which sheet you have the GSTN number. You can just fetch it. All the ledgers will be created for the GSTN available. So live it will show you which are the GST number are active or cancelled. You can just map it and save it. So validate party GST is also available, sir was asking. So you can have n numbers of GST, you can just fetch it through GSTN portal and it will show you. Reports, GSTN can be GSTR 1, 3, all the things can be filed through Tally only. And you can have the reconciliation through Tally. You can have the ITC at risk in Tally also. So which ledger, which party, which invoice has the ITC at risk, you can check through Tally. So these are the dashboard which are available at the Tally. But जैसे Tally का नाम आता है हमें समझ में आता है GST, accounting, accountant याद आता है और second number पे CA याद आता है. But please look the reports, dashboards available in the Tally जो हमारे लिए बहुत काम की हैं. आपके डेटा पे ही बनी ये रिपोर्ट्स हैं और जो आपको डेली बेसिस में आई थिंक ज़रूरत पड़ती है. You can make your own dashboard, you can make your own report, you can just search on to go to, if you have seen ऊपर में एक मिडल में अवेलेबल था go to, you just need to search it. आपको टैली समझने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. You search it, you'll get your report, you can access and you can take the decision for your business. So Tally reports on browser is also available. So browser, like some people were talking about the cloud में access में data का challenge है or something. So we have browser access also. You can search tallysolutions.com and put your login ID password of the Tally, and you can access your Tally reports through your phone or through your PC from anywhere, and on one click you can see that report, you can download that report, and you can share it also. And we have tie-up for the cloud access with AWS, so you can have the Tally on AWS also. So what are upcoming? So auto backup on cloud access. So data का challenge रहता था कि we don't have data backup we have only data backup in our system. So now Tally is going to give you free data backup on Tally Drive, that will be totally free of cost, available for all the Tally users. And that will not only the backup, that's a schedule backup also. You can schedule it as per your convenient time, it will get the Tally backup. So we have connected banking, like I said, we have SBI and Kotak and Axis for currently live through connected banking. We have 145 banks more through Excel import, and 17 banks is going to in next release. So we have Tally product design principles: simple, fast and flexible and reliable. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Khan. Now I'd like to call upon Mr. Maulik Chandrana and Mr. Apurv Hauswala, who are the founding partners for 22AM. Their topic for today is onboarding B2B. Let's welcome them and have a round of applause for them.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. सब जगह? Yes.
Good morning जोर से बोलोगे तो ही begin करेंगे, नहीं तो we're done. Good morning.
Yes, thank you people for sitting along इतनी देर तक. I understand शाम हो रही है, घर जाना है, ट्रैफिक बढ़ने वाला है. But please bear with us. We will try to make this as interesting as possible. Okay.
And you can start shouting 20 minutes. You know we try to do it within 20 minutes. कर सकते हैं कि नहीं? You can keep a watch on us. Okay? चलो.
Yes. Okay. एक बेसिक क्वेश्चन से स्टार्ट करना चाहूँगा. ब्रांड का मतलब क्या होता है? और ये इंटरेक्टिव रहेगा. आई मीन मैं अकेला नहीं बोलने वाला हूँ, आप लोग मेरे साथ बोलोगे. एनीवन, कोई राइट और रॉन्ग डेफिनेशन नहीं है. व्हाट डज ब्रांड मीन? यस सर.
किसने ब्रांडिंग करी है रिसेंटली? नहीं करी? ब्रांडिंग क्या होती है? लोगो, these brochures, standees, यही ब्रांडिंग है ना? Visibility. So why trust? How will trust come with this? Why are you giving me words like identity and connect and all these things? No, but why? I mean, ये branding है sir, ये logo branding है, isn't it? That's it, na? Is that it?
Is that it?
Perception. तो ये कैसे होती है? कुछ करेंगे तब होती है, right? I think what we'd like to present to you as an organization, to just give you a small introduction. Apurv and I, we have been in the field of brand strategy and brand designing for over 15 years. Collectively, of course, now it becomes 30 years. ऐसे branding करके perception बनाते हो, over 30 years of experience, you know. In our past, we have worked with various organizations, you know, PepsiCo, BlackBerry, Volkswagen, BNB, Nerolac, dropping names. But the idea is to sort of just show you that most people think branding is about all these things that you mentioned, but they do not know how to streamline it. Ultimately, what it becomes is simply logo बना दो या फिर time नहीं है branding के लिए. Sale कर, पैसा लेके आ, isn't it? So I think what we realized is that, and especially because we focus on the B2B sector, business to business. Most of us, while we might be SMEs, but we are catering to other businesses. We found that B2B businesses were very boring, quote unquote, and they do not rather understand the meaning of branding. And with that, we went on a mission of unboring B2B. With that context, I think we should jump in and let's try to absorb as much as you can, because branding is a vast subject, and we'd like to put across a perspective of how we see branding and what kind of work we are doing.
It's very difficult to accommodate all this in 20 minutes, but we'll try our best. Just to start with, आप लोगों ने शायद notice किया होगा, question आया होगा, what does 22AM mean? Anyone would like to take a guess? क्या हो सकता है?
We have only 20 minutes. I told them to
Yeah,
keep watching.
I will do it faster. Yes, sir.
You have brainstormed one particular night and at around 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock? ऐसा कोई time
10
है क्या?
o'clock you got that, so you made it into 2 a.m.
But is there any time like this? But good, we are close, but no time.
Just it's for victory.
Sorry?
Victory.
Victory?
We 22.
Okay.
22. I should point.
Interesting.
Okay, interesting. What else? TWTW, okay. They're trying to guess something, ना? कुछ ना कुछ छुपा होगा करके. सही बोला मैंने को कैंटीन ढूंढ रहे लोगों में. That's how it is. Tell them.
So basically, I mean, this is where the story starts. Of course, I'll tell you the meaning behind 22 AM. 22 AM is the logic behind this is we started this firm on a 22nd date थी, and AM is associated with morning, so 22 की शुरुआत. And by default, AM also means Apurva and Maulik. So that's how 22 AM came to life. And my bigger point here is when we talk about a brand, the first story starts with the name. And that is why the brand name is also important, because it is your first touch point, your first identifier. So with this, we move ahead. Yes, and thank you so much.
Presentation खत्म हो गया. Thank you. All right. No.
But yes, thank you for showing up. Thank you for sitting along, and let's move ahead with a formal namaste. So, like we said, unboring B2B. अभी काफ़ी लोग बोलते हैं ना कि B2B में क्या unboring कर लेंगे. B2B is all about business. धंधा ही तो करना है. जो भी ग्लैमर है, जो भी मज़ा है, वो B2C में है.
Katrina can only come with Mazda and all that, right? We can't have it in B2B, can we? Can we?
So I mean, I assume there are many B2B players here. Anyone would like to talk on this, understand, give their perspective कि B2B में unboring क्या हो सकता है, क्या कर सकते हैं, कि बस भाई धंधा चल रहा है, धंधा करते हैं. Anything, anyone?
I think we are asking too many questions. We should just jump in and show.
Correct, absolutely. So basically, this is the mission that made Maulik and I start this venture or adventure, if we call this. But every day we face with the same challenge कि B2B में ब्रांडिंग की क्या ज़रूरत है, मार्केटिंग की क्या ज़रूरत है. एट द एंड चलो सेल्स वाले लोग हैं, सेल्स करेंगे, दैट इज़ हाउ आवर बिजनेस विल गो. बट वी फील देयर इज़ अ लॉट टू लर्न, देयर इज़ लॉट टू डू, एंड ब्रांडिंग डेफिनेटली हेल्प्स टू एलिवेट योर बिजनेस. एट द एंड अगर आपका ब्रांड आपके बिजनेस में हेल्प कर रहा है, बिजनेस ऑब्जेक्टिव को फुलफिल करने में हेल्प कर रहा है, दैट इज़ वेयर द होल ऑब्जेक्टिव इज met. With this ahead, we believe in one principle.
In fact, that onboarding B2B which is there, this is logo कहते हैं कुछ चीजें जो होती है. The point is when you say onboarding, it is not about doing things. What he was, please go to the slide. That's fine. The fact is many times when people come to us, they will say, चलो website बनाते हैं, चलो logo बनाते हैं. That's the ask which it begins with. And it's very good to throw colors in. It's very good to sort of create animations. सच बोलूँ तो साड़ी बेचने के जैसा हो जाता है. To be, it's like Amazon का और दिखाओ. If you remember that famous thing. But the fact is, what if I tell you we deal with? I want to give that as an example before we get into this. What if a company tells you that I'm a 50-year-old company, and after 50 years today, in 2025, my revenue is just 50 crores. Can branding solve this problem? Can logo solve this problem? This is the question that we. But they come with the thing, मेरे बाजू वाले ने नया लोगो बनाया है. वहाँ पे जाके हमारे जो क्लाइंट है ना, उन्होंने नई वेबसाइट बनाई है. Instagram पे let's put up a page, and we try to say that's not how it works. That's the end part, and that's why onboarding B2B begins with that business understanding or the economic asset of what a brand is, and with that, what onboarding means.
So. अनबोरिंग का मतलब ऐसे है कि कुछ यू डोंट हैव टू डू क्रेजी फॉर द सेक ऑफ इट. इट हैज़ टू बी बैक्ड बाय स्ट्रैटेजी, एंड व्हेन दैट स्ट्रैटेजी इज लेड डाउन टू मीट अ बिजनेस ऑब्जेक्टिव, दैट इज वेयर द ROI is calculated. So think strategically, act crazy is how the unboring is described. And we also work by a philosophy, typically हम लोग सुनते हैं ना, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. But well, having worked in the B2B space, understanding the B2B ecosystem, we feel जो याद रहता है वो बिकता है. A brand that is remembered is a brand that is bought. So
how many of you will agree to this? Is it different? chocolate. How many of you, can raise your hands up, how many of you will agree to this? No, others won't agree? I hope after this, B2B वाले लोग हो या मेरे हमारे साथ हो कि नहीं हो? चलो, let's go ahead and let's understand what we mean by this.
So to help you understand this a little bit in detail, I'll take you through a very common example. What do brands do on anniversaries? अभी I mean our friend presented about Tally 35 years का आपका एक milestone हुआ था, एक 35 का logo भी आपने present किया था in one of the videos. So usually anniversaries होती है brands की तो क्या किया जाता है? लोगो बनाते हैं, इवेंट करते हैं, एक कैंपेन होता है, you call customers, you call your partners to celebrate, right? This is how you do. So in a nutshell, there are different brands throughout the world who celebrate anniversaries. I mean, for some it's 50 years, 75 years, even 20, 30 years. So, but there is a brand which is a legacy brand.
By the way, these are consumer brands.
हम अभी कंज्यूमर ब्रांड की बात कर रहे हैं so that everyone could relate. लक्स का 75th एनिवर्सरी हुआ था. It did a little bit unusual thing. Anyone is aware of what I am talking about, or you want to see and then react? चलो देख लेते हैं. I think I'll show you a video. So of course 75 था. Of course like all the brands एक छोटा commemorative logo बनाया with a star. And 75 years of stardom is how they introduced their 75th anniversary.
आज मैं आपको बताने वाला हूं मेरी खूबसूरती का राज. लक्स. अब बताइए आपका फेवरेट लक्स स्टार कौन है? ड्रीम गर्ल हेमा, ब्यूटीफुल जूही, स्टाइलिश करीना, सेंशस श्रीदेवी. मेरी चॉइस चारों.
लक्स हर स्टार लकी स्टार, हर रैपर में ऑफर. अगर 75 इयर्स आया तो साल भर का लक्स मुफ्त. हर रैपर में इनाम पक्का, क्योंकि लक्स मना रहा है 75 इयर्स ऑफ स्टारडम.
और इस मौके पर लक्स को चाहिए था सुपरस्टार, तो मैंने कहा मैं हूं ना. जल्दी कीजिए, ऑफर कल होना हो.
How many of you remember this?
Yes, so this was way back in 2015 when Lux turned 75, and typically आपने का देखा होगा तो at the end उन्होंने offer भी दिया था, But what was a little bit unusual about this? I mean, first of all, Lux has been positioned in a way, it is a soap of stars. पहले से एक positioning Lux की रही है, it has been a soap of stars. But there is an insight that Lux worked upon and used it on that anniversary as an occasion. Even males use the same soap, and even male is a star. So it's not about female stars, it's also about male stars. And that is where Lux was able to make that impression कि भाई मैं मार्केट में हूँ, मैं इतने सालों से हूँ, and I will be there for superstars, whether it's a male or a female. So according to you, how did the impact of the ad go? While आपने अगर नहीं देखी है, but अगर अभी आपने देखी है, and 10-15 साल पहले अगर ये ad release हुई है, उस time पे the society was not that open. But what do you think could be an impact of the ad? Anything? Any guesses? Any thinking behind this?
It was always used by females, but now males are also using it.
Yes, that was one. So.
That could be a business objective. Fantastic, man. That's actually cool. She's finding out actually the truth of it. Sometimes brands do these things.
Correct. And in fact, like ma'am, what you said, males have been using it, but this gives them more confidence. We should continue using it. That's where the market increases. That's where more customers consciously start buying it. Recently, आपने Fair and Lovely के बारे में तो हर कोई जानता है. There is another brand called as Fair and Handsome. Now Glow and Lovely, Glow and Handsome हो गया. Why ये प्रोडक्ट क्यों आया मार्केट में? वो एड याद होगा ना, उसमें भी शाहरुख खान ही था. तो Fair and Handsome आया क्यों मार्केट में? जरूरत क्या थी?
Ma'am, you have answered it. There was वही चीज़ है.
So men were secretly using products of their wives, sisters, mothers, and this was something the brand discovered and they found a market. That year उनका 600 करोड़ का सेल हुआ है.
What we are trying to say is that, and what we are trying to impress, I know it's a B2C, many a times businesses do not acknowledge that there is a change possible. They continue in the same way over and over again. They do not try to make something new. Now what you saw must have appeared creative to you कि शाहरुख खान को बिठा दिया bathtub में, and then you had ladies which were there. That's the creative aspect. But that is just the front end of a branding exercise. If somebody is sitting behind and viewing the business, if tomorrow Lux can be sold for males, or tomorrow I can have another category of beauty, say like a cream, which a Shahrukh Khan himself can pick up, and now I can penetrate the market, that is planned by the business. And in this case, what we are trying to prove to you is that एक company ने brands को use करके, two brands, Lux and Fair and Handsome, which came by, they tried to create new categories and new revenue channels. I hope you are able to envision and visualize. You know what, in day-to-day businesses, we are so busy, sale, but this kind of thinking of the back end is not visible. I hope you are able to see what we just tried to portray. And I think for us, we have been working, by the way, because we are B2B, you must be thinking as a consumer के लिए होता है. We work with steel brands, we work with chemical brands, we work with, let me tell you, hold your breath, we also work with sari brands, which I told you about, but not directly to the retailers. There's a whole supply chain behind. We work with players in those entire supply chains, and these are the kind of problems that we are trying to solve. In fact, we also work with one of your competitors in Jaipur, so maybe I will talk to you about them. I think you know probably whom I'm talking about.
Correct. So anyone? Fine. So basically, when we mentioned a brand that is remembered is a brand that is bought, memorability aspect becomes more important in today's time when we are surrounded with so many brands day in and out. And जब purchasing का time आता है, वो brand दिमाग में आना बहुत ज़रूरी है. And that is where the memorability plays a very important role here. And of course, while when we were trying to make you understand what unboring means, unboring also means doing something that you have never done before.
It does not mean something new always. शायद आपने कभी नहीं किया हो पहले, वो भी चीज़ होती है.
So अभी तो ये B2C brands का हो गया. Let us take you through some of very good examples in the B2B space where unboring has been applied and have got results for them.
So we are just going to play, all of us participate, and then we end our presentation. I think for us it was important to show you brand is an economic asset. Businesses need to leverage them as that and not just creative assets. Now let's see how some of them are doing it. KBC खेलते चलिए.
So we'll take you through 5 case studies. There will be a quick question answer session. Please do a guesswork. आप guess कर सकते हो. Please बताइए. We'll quickly run through this.
Think of it as dumb charada. There's nothing. So we are going to show you one image which comes up, and you have to try to guess what that brand is. And this brand is a B2B. Okay? Awards मिलेंगे अगर आपको मिला तो. ठीक है? चलो. Ready? Everybody? I'm moving around. If you want to use the mic. Apu? So here's the first slide. Dumb charada. Color me pink, and there are some visuals in front of you. What brand do you think it could be? Nah, we
are talking about B2B brand.
B2B. Take a guess. What brand do you think this is? We're going to make this fast. Boliye. Okay, I'm going to throw a clue. What you are seeing in this brand is one of India's most valuable IT firms. हाँ, कैसे हो सकता है? Possible नहीं है. देखो कैसे चेहरे बदले. Fantastic. Take a guess. क्या होगा? Sorry? Nearer, but it's not Infosys. Fantastic. What do you guess? No. Take Mahindra. No. Persistent. No. Now you're going to take guess of everything, right? No.
जो लग गया सही तो लग गया.
Okay, we're talking about. Before we reveal what the brand is, we're talking about. You mentioned about Infosys and Persistent and various. It's a technology company or IT company. We are taking one aspect of IT companies. If you see the surfaces of the company, उनके logos, visual languages, the way they do their brochures and everything, websites. Usually the color of technology in IT क्या दिखेगा? Blue. Fantastic. तालियां बजा दो सर के लिए सर. Fantastic. Blue or silver or things like that, right? Here is a company one of India's most valuable IT brands, which has a color pink. Would you believe it? And I'm revealing the brand to you. This brand is TCS. Oh, and it comes from the house of Tata. Now you must think that you may think this is creative, but there are reasons why this has been done. And there's a story behind each of these cases. Of course, standing out is one. Second thing, although they belong to the Tata group, look at the TCS logo, is very different from the Tata sturdy logo. It's more human. Somebody might also say it's cancer. You know, anti-cancer, you know, the breast cancer things which are there. But the fact is they wanted to be human. And in fact, the gentleman who spoke about Infosys, fabulous. You see there is a marathon which TCS is involved with. And Infosys is also related with the sport. Which one? Wimbledon, tennis. And the fact is, why do these companies or brands relate with sports? I'm just giving you examples of how a brand goes beyond with these colors and all. Infosys is with tennis because they can display that, you know, my technology is powering all the statistics and stuff on the court, and CEOs come and see the buyers. Whereas TCS says, run with me, put my technology on you, and the pink color is more human. And that is the reason why. So you see, even the color is one part, but what is the aspect of usage of it? That is what we're trying to say. I think Apur, we just rush. So unboring in terms of
color.
Color. That's unboring. In fact,
even when most of us say na कि color क्या फर्क पड़ता है, लाल काला पीला कुछ भी ले लो. No, there is a theory, there is a reason behind it.
Let's run. So that's reinventing a norm. That is TCS in front of you. The next one, call me by your name. I think now this should get easy. पहले color था, अभी कुछ नाम आया है. क्या है ये?
B2B brand.
B2B brand.
Guess the brand.
Shout out. I'm coming to you. Who's going to get an award? Airline brand होगा? नहीं है. चलो, clue नहीं है. Window brand होगा? आपको कौन सी window brand पता है? हाँ जी? Cell phone network? No. Tell me. Mobile? No. Okay. This is a brand related to a plane manufacturer. Boeing, absolutely right. And madam, since you spoke of mobile, I want to give one thing. In B2B, by the way, that's the brand in front of you, and we are talking about the brand not Boeing, we are talking about Dreamliner. Unfortunately, it had an accident. Yeah. But why we are showing you the name part and the unboring aspect of it? Madam, you said mobiles and all, right? Mobile phones had numbers, 110, all these things. B2B components have numbers. Everything is alphanumeric. Even planes are 737, 747. But this plane was called by a specific name, a product brand, and Boeing said, let's call it Dreamliner. And what happened? आपने Intel Insight सुना है? अगर उन्होंने नहीं बोला तो आपको फर्क पड़ता है कि आपके होता कि नहीं? This is called a branding strategy and using a name. That now whenever there is this particular airline Dreamliner, जब launch हुआ तो हर airline बोलते मेरे पास है. एक सिर्फ नाम रखने की वजह से. So that's the power of unboring using a component called name. That's how it breaks the entire invitation by out. In fact, Apu, go to the next slide. In fact, till today, whenever there is a 787, even if there is a variant upgrade, the airlines announce it. But yeah, of course, that used to happen, but you get an idea what we are saying.
It's like HP with Intel i4 processor. They keep announcing it, upgrades. उसी तरीके से the Indian branding works here.
Was that interesting but good, na? But window की brand किसने बोला था? मुझे जानना है. आपको कौन सी window की brand पता है? Really want to know. That's what maybe B2B needs to do. जब जरूरत पड़े तब याद आनी चाहिए. Next. Okay. The next one is a very interesting one.
Guess the brand.
ये तो शायद आपके सामने भी कुछ लिखा होगा करके आप पास में आके देख सकते हो, लेकिन वो ब्रांड नहीं है जो आपके सामने. Sorry? Not Xerox? Caterpillar. Yeah, fantastic. But the fact is, why do you think we have shown you this? But what do you think? वहाँ पे तो नाम था, color था. Have you product? But product वो तो बनेगा, वो तो 5 साल में एक बार बिकेगा, maybe to a customer and stuff. बड़े products होते हैं, करोड़ों के होते हैं. You know what we are talking about? Caterpillar. Great. By the way, clap hands for the person to you get an award. The fact is that Caterpillar, what we are trying to show, go ahead please, it has become like McDonald's. Now you'll wonder, क्योंकि वो toys बनाता है, and you'll laugh at me. ये toys तो क्या है? हम तो बनाते हैं exhibition के लिए, but no. Caterpillar has actually made it a strategy that I will create various models and I will create an entire center for nurturing future talent and future engineers. You may laugh at it, but this is how it is being planned.
That brand is thinking 10, 12 years ahead, preparing the workforce right now and also trying to prepare customer mindset. जो आगे वाले फ्यूचर जाके customers होने वाले हैं या talent होने वाले हैं, उसकी तैयारी अभी से कर रहे हैं. That is where the ongoing thing comes into picture.
Of course,
they are doing something crazy but very strategically.
In fact, one of the things that could be in today's time, many of you people must have encountered this, and we also are asked.
Second generation बच्चा आना नहीं चाहता, business में आना नहीं चाहता. While I'm not saying toys are the answer, but perhaps something like this could be a solution. Yeah, interesting. And by the way, that particular toy which you saw in the first slide was a copycat by itself. कौन होगा competitor? JCB. All right, so let's go ahead. And I think this was interesting. Now, how many of you, and we are going to close this, here's something very interesting. How many of you know mascots? एक mascot बताओ, कौन से पता है? Michelin, okay, what else? Amul Girl, Zuzu. Many of them are B2B, B2C kind of thing, right? Here are in front of you. This is an entire thing. One company has got not one mascot, 12 mascots. This is one company's mascots. Can you take a guess? You knew it. मेरे को पता है करके. Okay, he's already identified it as Salesforce. Fantastic. Give him a hand at this point of time. Salesforce is a technology company which actually created 12 mascots for for simplifying technology, for making it more human, and also it uses it for culture development. It's not only for the idea of having creativity. There is a communication happening. Each department is being taught technologies. Today there are these webinars and all happening. These characters are not utilized as मुझे याद रखो, but associate with me in the long term so that I go ahead.
And this also inspires company culture because there are so many people in the organization need to be tied up together with one thing. So calling them trailblazers. This is also a part of branding internally.
So that was mascot. And last, मजा आ रहा है क्या? सच्ची सही बोल, नहीं मजा आ रहा है तो बोलो, बताओ करो. आ रहा है क्या? लास्ट वाला करें? थोड़ा जोर से बोलो. चलो, very good, thank you. Take a guess. This one, I'm going to give really a prize for it. तो कौन है बताओ? नहीं. No, it's not 7-Eleven. Go on. Sorry, go on louder. No, Rajasthan was just standing there, but that's not the brand we're talking about. It's not B2B. But he got one of them, right? But you can say DKT also, but it's not, or Apilo, they are not that. Yeah. Which one? Take a guess. Which? I like that. These people are really discussing. Mom, guess karte hain. Talia baja do unke liye.
Ma'am, there one.
Yes, ma'am. Who? She's come closest. No, it's not a solar company, but it's somewhere green. I'll reveal the company, but ma'am, big hand to you. You're very close. This is the story of a company called Schneider. Yeah, Schneider Electric. And the idea is that today everybody talks about authenticity, green. Schneider literally went and said, let me tie up with a sports team. And let me say that I'm going to keep track of all its carbon credits. And that's how India's first carbon neutral match. For 3 years, this partnership was created. And they tried to create awareness. Here is a product which is a B2B, but tries to reach out to people because हमेशा B2B buyer बैठ के ये नहीं बोलता कि माल दे दो अभी खरीदना है. He might buy after 2 years, but does he remember your brand? That is unboring. And I think, ma'am, fantastic. Again, I want to clap for you. This is very cool. So Schneider Electric is the one. And I think what you saw was that these are 5 brands who did something unboring using certain elements of the brand. Basically, the name, color, mascot, purpose toys. But these were not just creative devices. They were used for business results or to solve certain issues. I think this is what we wanted to share with you. Limited time. I know we have exceeded 20 minutes, but I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it was unboring to you. And we can have more conversations and stories to share.
Ending on this note, a brand that is remembered is a brand that is bought. Thank you.
Hope you remember us. Goodbye. Good evening.
Thank you for it was a lovely presentation from both of you on the branding specifically. And And from since afternoon, you have heard the banker, you have heard the Tata Power, you have heard a lot of different speakers who can help you, particularly how you can build your businesses. And today we can see that there are a lot of leaders are already here, and those who are interested to become a leader. And for that purpose, SME Chamber of India has joined hands with ISKCON Temple, Kharghar, and we are introducing one leadership program for a 3-day, which is a residential program. Along with the leadership, that the spirituality is also included in that. And for that purpose, today we have invited Sri Jai Acharya ji, and who is from ISKCON Temple, and he is a leadership and change management specialist, and he is going to talk about this particular leadership program, which is like jointly going to be organized by SME Chamber of India and ISKCON Temple. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, one and all. The task is a little more difficult because I think we're all waiting to jump out of this room. We've been here for a long time, and it's been a long evening, a long afternoon maybe. So just bear with me the next 10 minutes and I'll take you through something that actually talks about the decision maker. We have seen a lot of decisions and decision points today, but let's talk about the decision maker, which is you yourself, okay? Businesses are becoming more and more complex. Businesses are becoming more and more tight. We have deadlines to meet. There are so many things to manage. But are we managing ourselves? Okay, that's the question we need to ask, and we need answers to these questions. I'll start with 2 stories, and I'm sure these stories will kind of give you some idea of what I'm talking about. This is one bird called the hen, and of course all those who have chicken would know that typically you go to a vendor to buy chicken. He'll pull out a chicken from the cage, he'll open the cage. You'll see when he opens the cage, there are a lot of other chicken who move out of the cage and they just hang around. They have the opportunity to be free, but they don't do that. They just hang around there, and when you ask the vendor, you tell him, okay, you look at your chicken, they're going to flee, and he will say, no, they won't go anywhere, because the moment I put some grains back in the cage, they will come back. Okay, that's called chicken mentality. Chicken mentality is someone who's very, very attached to the fruits of comfort. And if you want to have a very comfortable lifestyle, so be it. Chicken mentality is there. Okay, where do you go from here? You go nowhere, because you're all around. You're just around there. You have the opportunity to be free, but you don't just explore that. That's chicken mentality. Let's look at another bird called the eagle. And if you know the eagle, most of the times you find the eagle in the sky. It's soaring high above the clouds. And it lives life on its own terms. It decides what to do. It's completely free. It only comes down when it needs something to eat. It'll go down there, catch its prey, go to a mountain top and eat. That's the eagle. Now, not that the eagle doesn't have its share of issues. You know, because of the speed at which, at the height at which the eagle soars, in a very short time, its wings tend to wither. Its beak gets bent. It's no more able to bite food. It's no more able to tear its food. So the eagle goes through a process of reformation. I'm sure you know about this. It's a 40-day process where an eagle goes to a mountaintop all by its own. The first thing it does is it plucks out all its feathers one by one. It's a very painful process, but it does that because it needs to survive and thrive. It just can't stay like the chicken. So it plucks out all its feathers, and then it hits its beak against the rock. And that's a very, very painful process once again. To an extent that its beak is out, because the beak can no more tear flesh. It needs a new beak. And the only way it can do that is by ensuring the old one is out. It takes 40 days for both these things to come back. Its feathers and its beak. And after 40 days, it's back living life king size. Friends, I think we also owe this time to ourselves. Okay, we are very busy in our own businesses. We are very busy taking decisions. We are very busy doing a lot of things. There are a lot of complicated issues that we handle. But can we handle ourselves? Let's take a step back. That's the suggestion. Let's take a step back and check whether we are aligned to ourselves, whether we are ready for reforming ourselves. And that's why the title of the program is A Retreat to Reform, Transform and Better Perform. Okay, for better performance. So let's relook at this program that we have weaved in along with the SME Chamber of India. We sat together and said, let's create something for the leaders of tomorrow. Let's create something for the people who are striving so hard to make things happen. Let's make something that they will take home and they will live 100 years and cherish these memories of being a renewed leader. So this actually started with a report from the McKinsey company, the consulting company, and they interviewed almost 500 CEOs. And they came to the understanding that CEOs also need somebody to talk to. Where do they go? Yeah, where do they get their answers from? They do a lot of introspection. Of course, we say we need a lot of mentors, but can we mentor ourselves? And we need to spend time with ourselves. It is important that we go back to the drawing board once in a while and check whether we are where we ought to be. Not in terms of business, not in terms of the finances, not in terms of the customers we have, but in our own lives, how are we shaping up? Okay? I mean, how did we start the business and how are we now in terms of our own personal psyche? Okay? That's what we call as inside-out leadership. Okay? And so we devised this program called the Reform and Transform for Better Performance. Now, reform means reformation from within. There are many people who are there in our lives. Yeah, it's not me alone. There is family, there are friends. Yeah, when is the last time we could meet a friend and say, hi, come on, let's go for dinner? Okay? There is also people in our organization, our employees. Yeah. So when we say reform, it's about reforming our relationships with ourselves, with people around us, with people who matter to us the most. And then together can we transform this relationship so that we can perform. We can partner with each other to perform better for a better tomorrow. So this is basically addressing the wheel that we talk about. Okay, this is the wellness wheel where we have to first take care of our health. This program basically talks of 4 levels. The first level is the physical level. Okay, that's why we start with an initiative called Happy Healthy 100. I'll just take you through. The first session starts with Happy Healthy 100, where can I go to an age of 100 and I can still be healthy? Can we even imagine that? Can we even envision that? Looking at the kind of complexities we go through, can we do that? We have a lot to do. We have a lot to contribute to society. But it can only happen if I am healthy. And we're talking of healthy, happy 100. Okay? So we talk of the physical plane. And then we transcend to the emotional plane, the mind, which is the mischief maker. Yeah? The mind takes us places. It's the wanderer. The mind needs to be checked. We have so many ideas that come to our mind, but then how many of those ideas actually fructify? And how many ideas they push us back because we have taken a wrong decision? And so we talk about the mind, and that's why we said the mind, a friend, and the enemy within. Yeah? We talk about on the next day, the second day, in this 3-day program, the second day we talk about how do we transcend from the mind to intelligence. How can we have a goal-driven approach? Okay, that's why we said golden rules for life. What are the golden rules for life? How can I ensure that I'm enjoying every moment of my being, every moment of what I do? How can I enjoy that? Okay? Then you talk about how can I be the master of my destiny? How can I master myself? Okay? This program is a lot about transcending from the mind platform to the intelligence platform, taking decisions thoughtfully without being triggered by the mind alone. Okay? How do we do that? And finally, we talk about how do I bring this sense of leadership? What is the 4D leadership? The first dimension is me, my family, my employees. The second dimension is my customers, my stakeholders. Okay? The third dimension is growth. How do we grow together? And fourth is how do I have satisfied stakeholders? How can I sleep peacefully at night without any problem? Okay? This is the 4D model we're going to talk about. And all this is going to happen in a very serene environment. All of you who have visited ISKCON Kharghar, we have a guest house there. We have a wonderful facility. We have lawns there. We have a yoga center there. We have a wellness hub there. We have a lot of facilities which will help you look at all these 4 dimensions of yourself: physical, mental, intellectual, and spiritual. Okay, so we will go through this journey of retreat to reform, transform, and better perform. Okay, what we have to show you is we have a brochure that we can share with you. We can share details of the program when we meet. I'm not going to take a lot of time right now, but if there's anything that you wish to ask or know, you can please ask. Okay. These are the 4 principal trainers. One of them is me, Jay Acharya, is what you see there. And if there are any things that you wish to ask, please do so. This is the holiday you've been waiting for. Let me tell you that. These 3 days will actually transform you completely. It's a homecoming. Thank you so much.
If you don't want to go on a vacation, I'll suggest you can go for a weekend and see their campus and visit the very beautiful temple. Your total aura will change, yeah, into the positivity without doing anything. Just spend a couple of hours over there. Yeah, your total mind will get refreshed. Yeah, so do visit sometime. Do call Acharya Sarji and do visit their campus. Friends, we are concluding today's summit, and very big thanks to all the participants. Though there is a holiday today in Taloja, you all are present over here for this summit, giving your time and listening to the very thoughtful leaders, speakers from the various fields. Please give a big round of applause to speakers, sponsors, and of course all of the participants.